And good morning, everybody. 7:01 on your Monday morning, Monday after Mother's Day. How y'all doing out there? Everyone off to work, everyone off to school. Another work week is here. We're here to get you started off on the good foot, if you will. Christian Lauren here with you, coming to you on your radio, streaming online at Q92radio.com. And now, of course, you can watch along on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Feel free to follow along the show here this morning. This hour, getting a finalist for the high school graduation celebration contest, where you could, in fact, win for your graduate, high school graduate, that is. You could end up with a new laptop, a free rental of a slide from J&J Inflatables, a graduation yard card with your name on it from A through Z yard cards, and food from Grinders and Beyond for 30 people. We give this away on Thursday. We're getting finalists today, both at this hour and the 9 o'clock hour. 8 o'clock hour, Kevin Hart tickets, floor seats for his show coming up this Thursday. Kevin Hart's coming to Canton, folks, in case you didn't know. And what else we got here? The 9 o'clock hour. 8 o'clock hour, Crack Egg Trivia. We have that for you. 9 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to join us. And Misconnections from Kregslist at 9 o'clock as well. So obviously, as usual, a lot going on your Monday morning. So we have a lot to get to. Good morning, Lauren.
Morning.
How are you? How was your weekend?
It was great. I'm good. I'm tired, but...
Yeah, I'm a little tired myself. We got out and enjoyed the weekend a lot.
Yeah.
Did a lot of things. We do. Oh, I can't remember. I don't remember what I did. I know we did stuff on... Friday was a date night.
Yeah, you had some peach wine.
First date night since the birth of the baby. Just the fiance and I went out to Luvabella, a winery. Enjoyed a nice dinner. Crushed a bottle of peach wine because it is the season. And enjoyed it. It was nice. It's a little stressful, but nice. Because you're thinking about the baby the whole time.
Yep.
Like, is baby okay?
It doesn't end.
Baby okay?
Just so you know.
Should we have left the baby? How quick can we get back to the baby if there's a problem? Realizing I'm like, it would be 20, 25 minutes before we got back to the baby.
Well, who was the baby with?
Daughter. Not daughter.
Oh, she's fine.
She was fine.
Yeah.
Not daughter's very good. Not the first rodeo for not daughter with a baby. So not hers, but with family members. So.
Yeah, that's glad you clarified.
No. She's a veteran. But still, first time you go out to eat and you're like, we're not taking the baby. It's
not just the first time though.
So what is the baby? I kept checking our cameras at home, like at dinner. I'm like, let me just look.
Everything's good.
Everything's good. There's the baby. Baby looks good. Okay, we're good. Did that. Saturday, we did something on Saturday too, but I'll let damned if I can. Got my couch on, the rest of my couch on Saturday.
Oh, good. Now you have a full couch, and it was correct, I take it.
A full couch, and went over to Mom's on Saturday, my mom.
Oh, I saw that picture.
For Mother's Day,
cute.
yeah. Brought little Jimmy to see Mama Bigglesworth. Gave her gift. Got her a QVC gift card.
Very nice. I'm sure she appreciated it.
Bet it's already used, and brought her that, but did that. And yesterday, we went over to my brother's house a little bit. Hung out over there after we slept almost the entire day away. This is rough. Rough sleeping.
Yeah.
And we had a nice Mother's Day breakfast at home. We call it Sunday breakfast bonanza now. We make it every Sunday.
Oh, it's very nice.
Eggs, sausage, pancakes, toast. We do it all.
Hash browns?
No, we don't go hash browns.
No.
We go with, like I said, sausage, bacon, eggs, pancakes, waffles. We kind of do all of that. And just fill up the table. That's our like tradition on Sundays. More like a brunch than a breakfast.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, I love breakfast food. My fave.
Sunday breakfast bonanza is fantastic. You guys, if you're not doing it, you should try it. Little work, and breakfast food does get cold quickly.
If you have a Blackstone, though, it really helps because you can make it all almost at the same time.
Could you not? Go bacon in the oven, sausage links in the pan, eggs in the pan, toasters running. Keep it going. That was really my weekend.
That's good.
Yeah, then we went to a late dinner yesterday. We went to dinner at like 8 o'clock at night yesterday.
We went at like 7:30.
Yeah.
Just because the rush was out of the way. It was nice. Yeah, it was pretty busy where we went too, but I mean, we got right in. We didn't have to wait for
No, we didn't either, but I went there. I was thinking, it'd be dead by now. Restaurants aren't even open that late on Sunday night. So everyone will be gone. No. There were still tables of 10, tables of 8 people with their moms. I was like, damn.
We had a party of 15 for dinner last night. I thought for sure when we walked in they were going to hate us. But they were actually very nice.
Yep. So, did a lot. Was out of the house a lot. And I was really happy. I took advantage of the weekend. I can definitely say that.
That's good. My favorite night probably was Saturday night. We got new patio furniture. And it's so comfy. And then my husband, we have an outdoor TV. So I actually laid outside by myself and watched How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and had a glass of wine. I was like, this is amazing.
That would have been me with video games.
Yeah. Last night, well, that's what my husband was doing inside. He was playing video games with my son.
There you go.
So I was like, well, if you guys are going to do that, then I'm out here doing this. I'm good with it. Have fun.
Hey, family bonding time.
Right. And then yesterday we had a big day. We hosted Mother's Day brunch for my mom and sister. And it was a gorgeous morning. So we ate outside on our patio and we had all of the things that you mentioned, plus like fresh fruits. And we had mimosas. Yeah. And then we went and picked out my hanging baskets in the front and made my kids play cornhole with us. They were not happy, but they did it.
Made them.
Yeah. And we just kind of hung out outside for a little while because it was gorgeous outside. And then we celebrated with my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law. And we went to our favorite place for dinner. And my favorite place is El Campesino. So we ended the night with Mexican.
There you go.
It was a good day, though.
So you got hanging. What else did you get for Mother's Day?
Well, I got my patio furniture. That was a big thing.
No.
That was a huge thing.
Yeah, if that was a gift, then yes.
Yeah.
I would
it was kind of like let's agree that this is my gift. You see what I'm saying? Like, So we picked it up. We picked half of it up on Friday, picked the rest of it up on Saturday, and had it all set up and everything. And then I posted our old furniture, and it went in like 2 minutes. Like within an hour, it was gone from our house. My husband was like, "That's amazing."
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the fiance a mother-daughter spa day.
That's an amazing gift. You told me you were going to do that.
Yeah,
I'm glad you did.
She has like a 30-minute facial, 60-minute full body massage.
That she will love.
And then a pedicure after that.
Very nice.
At a very nice place.
For both ladies?
For both.
Yeah.
Because she always enjoys a day with her and her daughter.
Of course.
That means a lot to both of them when they have a day. They don't, but they do it a couple times. So I thought I'd make it a double thing for her.
Yeah, that's really nice.
I said, after that, you guys should go get dinner somewhere. That's someplace Christian would never want to eat.
Right.
But like Mexican? I was like, yes.
You don't like Mexican?
No.
Oh my gosh, it's my favorite.
We'll never go to, don't like the food at all. There's nothing I could eat. There's nothing I like.
You don't like salsa and chips?
No.
Oh.
Chips without salsa.
That's not
No, I mean, there's really nothing on a menu unless it has it happens to have a little American side menu that I'll eat it.
They do. I mean, at El Campesinos, you can get a burger and fries.
I'll tell you who has a good burger and fries right here in Alliance.
A1?
No. Oh, my God. They're one of our business of the days every week. Why can't I think of it? The big chair. The huge chair when you walk in.
Don Poncho's.
Don Poncho's. They actually have a little American menu, and I'm telling you what.
Don't sleep on their fries. They're like fair fries. Yeah.
Just saying.
I also got this. I thought you would laugh.
What is that? Squeeze bottle?
No, you would love this too. It's you fill it with just regular water, and then it has this cartridge in it. And you don't
chlorine tank? What is that?
No, it's
shocking your water bottle.
It's 0 calorie, 0 sugar. It's a sweetener. So my water looks clear, but when I drink it, like what I have in right now is like Honeycrisp apple, but they have like fruit punch and berry. And my kids got it for me because they know I consume a ridiculous amount of water. And they're like, Mom, instead of buying water bottles all the time and drinking bottles of water, now you can have this. And then it even has a feature where I can turn the flavor off if I just want to drink it as water.
That's
and
scientific stuff right there.
You can adjust your flavor setting. I was like, oh, Christian would like this. He likes the flavored water too.
I do enjoy little Mio. Little Mio.
This is better than Mio. Believe it or not,
it is.
Cartridge? Yeah.
It's So you got to keep buying those cartridges?
They sell them at Walmart. They're like $3.
How many come in a pack?
Just one, but they last for 6 to 10 bottles of water.
No way.
Find out.
That sucker's out in 3.
I'm on my 4th with this in here.
Plenty of flavor.
Yeah.
Who knows? The things we can do now.
I just was like, I thought it was cute that my kids actually thought of that gift on their own. They were so excited to give it to me.
Nice gift.
Yeah.
Well done, kids. Well done, kids. All right, we're here with you till 10 a.m. this morning. We're off and running on a Monday morning. Good morning to all of you. Back to work, back to school. It has a Monday vibe. Even though it's going to be a beautiful day, it has a Monday vibe.
Last night was such awesome sleeping weather. I think maybe we went into partial comas. So it was real hard to get moving this morning because it was like cold. You know what I mean? So you just want to stay under the covers. Yeah,
alarm went off today, and I did the old. I like to yell the F word sometimes when my alarm goes off. I just say it once because I can't believe it's 4:20 and I have to get to bed.
Like you say it loudly?
Yeah.
Does she get mad? Like because you wake her up?
I don't like shout. No, she was up. Their baby.
Oh.
She was up. She was up. I was the one sleeping.
I was going to say, I'd probably punch you if you
No, she's pretty much up every morning when I get up with the baby. Very sad. One day he'll sleep. It's Q92. A girl I know has called off 3 weddings in the last 4 years. I'm guessing that's one of the cases of don't know enough before jumping in -1. One did cheat.
Oh.
Hold on. So she was engaged 3 times in the last 4 years?
I hope these were like backyard weddings and not like church, reception hall, caterer, photographer.
Maybe she should just date for a while.
Yeah.
Talk about not knowing it. I mean, 3 years?
I know it's not Free Advice Friday, but that's my advice.
I'm not trying to be a Judge Judy here, although I guess I am.
Okay.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
In 4 years,
maybe she's got like a fear of commitment.
A fear she's getting engaged every week.
Yeah, but she's not going through with all of it. So the commitment part, like when it gets too deep, she starts drowning and she bails. She gets out of the pool.
No, there's something there. There's something we need to talk about there. There's an issue there.
She's afraid of commitment.
She runs to it very quickly.
Yes.
And then runs away from it. Now, again, the one did cheat. I'm not going to get that
like
one.
Runaway. That's like real life runaway bride.
But still, to have 3 different engagement rings on in 4 years?
Yeah, that's
from
fast.
3 different guys?
That's fast.
And you married none of them?
Right.
Now, again, the one was an a-hole and cheated.
Yeah.
How about side chicks? And I asked the question, who's been a side chick, whether you knew you were or found out you were? Because you brought up a good point. There's some girls that are willingly, like you said, they just want to use the guy for what they want to use the guy for.
That's right.
If he wants to roll the dice on his relationship, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one cheating, not me.
Yeah, he is the one who has a lot to lose.
You know what I'm saying? So some of you text in. I'm about to read those, but I want to find If Your Girl Only Knew. Because that's the song you got to play, right? By Aaliyah.
Or it wasn't me.
Because I can never spell Aaliyah, but I found it. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Aaliyah was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I was a side chick, for over a year and did not know I was.
Oh, that really is the Carly Pierce song.
The girl teamed up with me and we dumped him together. That
Good
was
for you.
over 18 years ago, and me and that girl are still friends. Well, how's about that?
What a funny story to tell, though, later.
Still friends.
Yahoo!
Good for you. That's fantastic.
Q92. All right, we are starting the work week off with sunshine, a high mild 75 warm degrees. Overnight scattered clouds, cooler 48. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Oh.
We're trying. The fiance and I are trying this. Let's buy lunch meat, make sandwiches, and save money because I was bringing home lunch daily for both of us.
Yeah.
And we were looking at the price of that. Whether it is
whether you
Chipotle,
have it or not, it adds up.
Yeah, we're fine.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But we're just looking at it going.
It's like sticker shock. You're like, holy crap.
I don't care. Take Chipotle, almost $10 for one.
Yeah, last night for two because my son won't eat it, but my daughter and I got it, and it was like $18.
Right. So go to Subway, get a 12-inch sub at Subway, about $10 for rounding up. Obviously,
they do the buy one get one half off a lot.
They do, and I have the app. But I'm just looking at it and seeing like, wow, times that times 5.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We could just buy some lunch meat for like $15, and it's good for the whole week.
Yeah.
$7:18 right here on today's hit music. It's Q92. Christian Lauren here with you. This hour, remember, you're going to hear the cue to call to be a finalist for the high school graduation celebration contest. If you hear it, well, you're going to hear it when you hear it. If you call number 10, you'll be in the running. Maybe you'll be who we call this Thursday morning and tell you, we got your high school graduation party for you. We're going to save you tons of money and give you a hell of a party. So if you are a high school graduate listening or a parent of a high school graduate listening, well, this could be your hour.
Yeah, it could be. Oh, and if you're watching the show right now, or if you're not, maybe you should be, head over to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Give us a like, maybe interact with the show a little bit this morning. For those that choose to watch the show online with the live video stream, you guys are in the running for a 6-person VIP African Safari Wildlife Park Pass. We'll be giving away at the end of the show.
To say my internet is moving slowly today would be an understatement.
Yeah, I get that.
I literally click on something, and there's like a 10-second pause before what I click on actually happens.
That was me all last week. Remember, I would be over here and be like, I can't get anything done. I'm coming. I can't even get in the room. Like,
what is going on?
Yeah.
I click on a link, and it just...
You know what's amazing, though, is like we're so spoiled because we expect these things. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I expect internet faster than 1997, yeah.
Well, that's true, yeah.
I mean, if this was back at my house when the internet came out, yeah, I get it.
With your CD that you had to download for AOL.
God, I remember how long it took for a boob to come on the screen back in the 90s.
You'd be like, hurry up. My parents are running.
Oh, my God, why is it? Oh, my God, I don't care about her chin. Let's go. Upload.
I hear footsteps in the hallway.
Oh, never mind. X out. Ugh.
Real life
kids,
glimpse into Christian's childhood.
You young kids don't know the struggles of looking up porn back in the late 90s, early 2000s with dial-up internet. You had to wait, and it was a race against time, like you said. It was like a pressure cooker.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, was that a knock? Is someone coming? Let me see here. A little McDonald's double cheeseburger this morning, Christian? Are you asking me? A hamburger, maybe.
Yeah, not cheeseburger.
No, on the
way.
cheeseburger. No. Cheese. No. Away from me. I do not want it on my burger.
My gosh.
Or my pasta.
Unless it's macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese, yellow cheese only.
Or your grilled cheese, but you don't eat cheese.
Grilled cheese, yellow cheese only. You take that 3 cheese crap and you get it away from me. You take that old cheese blend, get it away. Is that yellow fake plastic cheese? That's what I want. That's what I want. I don't want any of those other cheeses.
You want the powdered cheese.
Powdered cheese, let's go. I'll do Velveeta. Love Velveeta shells and cheese. But like if it's stringy cheese,
that's so good.
Can't do it.
Christian.
Cheese on my burger, can't do it. You put cheese on my spaghetti and meatballs, can't do it. Can't do it. Cheese on its own, can't do it. Can't do it. I have 2 interesting things here, and I don't even know which one I want to do, really. One is almost a very interesting, hilarious to me, article on how to land a one-night stand from AskMen.com.
Okay.
Now, it's only about 4 or 5 years old, so it's not like 2023. But reading it is pretty funny because, again, it's from askmen.com.
Of course. So, yes, naturally it would be funny
So it's
because
dudes talking about how to, like, really pull a one-night stand. And that I find interesting. And we still might get into it. But then I found out from also reading something this morning that, 1980 was the first year that the first members of the millennials started to show up on Earth.
Yeah.
Okay. And now millennials are all reaching their 40s. And they're saying, well, millennials are no longer the young kids anymore. They're old now.
Tell me about it.
They're old now. And apparently, with a survey, do you know what the sweet spot for your officially old is?
What?
43.
Oh my gosh, I'm not that far off.
According to the people surveyed, when you go to 43, you old. I know some people.
My husband's old already.
I know a lot of people think 40's done. You're done.
But you're not, though. I have to say, I think my 40s so far have been my best decade.
We're saying that in our 40s.
I know that, but I'm thinking
we would never have said that in our 20s. We would never have said that in our 30s.
In my 20s, I was super, super insecure. I still am, but nothing like I was in my 20s. In my 30s, I started having fun, but I also was raising children, so like not too much fun. Does that make sense? Yeah. I was having fun in a different way, like with my kids, raising my family. Now in my 40s, I mean, my kids are teenagers. Things have changed dramatically. You know what I mean? And I am kind of finally reached that point. Isn't it sad that it took me till I was 40 to get to the point where I was kind of like, you know what? I really don't care anymore what people think about me because I know I'm a good person and I know what I do. I know I'm honest. You know what I mean? Like to kind of let it roll off your back.
But do bad people like sit there and go, I know I'm a bad person? No one thinks they're a bad person.
No.
Even bad people think they're good people.
Oh, I don't know about that. I know a couple people that are like, yeah, I'm a B. Like, they'll say it. Like,
I'm not a good person.
I mean, not that they're not a good person, but like maybe they've got,
The early 40s are when typical Americans start noticing telltale signs of aging, including gray hair and joints that begin cracking. Interesting.
Yeah, I haven't gotten there yet. Thank God. I don't have gray hairs yet.
None at all?
No.
Really? That's interesting.
And I mean, like, I need to get I would see it still in my roots. Like, I'm due for my hair to get done in the next week, but I would see it and I don't. But here's the thing, too. My mom was in her early 60s before she started getting some gray hairs. So I'm hoping I take after her in that regard.
Yeah. I know girls that start getting gray, I wouldn't say gray hair, but like strands.
Oh, when we got married, one of my bridesmaids had to get her hair dyed right before the wedding because she was showing grays. She was in her 20s.
See, that's yeah.
I mean, her mom started going gray early, too.
I swear, and I have no scientific way to back this up or prove this. I swear to you, my chin and my goatee now is pretty much gray. And it sucks. But I feel like it'd be such a douchey thing to go get like
just for men.
Yeah, and start dyeing my because I like kind of having some facial hair.
No, that's my husband. He's great too, and he's the same way you are. He's like, yeah, I'm not doing that.
No, I'm like,
I'm okay with the salt and pepper look.
I'm not gonna come in one day and all of a sudden have dark brown face.
I know, be like, whoa.
Nope, this is me. It's always been me.
I would die if you walked in here.
Nothing to see here.
I could look at you all morning like that.
Listen, and again, I have nothing to prove this with. Nothing to back this up with. This is me talking out of my ass. I swear to you, the gray in my chin part, overnight after I had COVID.
Hey, you know what?
And I have nothing to prove that with.
No, I get that though.
But I'm telling you, I had a little, but you'd almost have to be up close.
It could have been coincidental or it could have been that. Who knows?
When I got COVID in the height of COVID.
Right.
Not the second time I got it.
When you were like.
I swear to you, after I got over COVID, like in a week, I looked in the mirror and went, what in the blue hell? Like cheese and rice. I don't know. That again, I can't prove that. But it sure timed out interesting.
Yeah.
I was like, well, you know what? What are you going to do?
Yeah.
My late great-grandma was almost 80 years old with predominantly brown hair. Still, I'm praying I get those genes. Listen, I'm praying that my son has the hair traits from my fiance. Mm-hmm. Her father 59 years old. First of all, you'd never know it to look at him. You would never in a million years say you're 60 years old.
Right.
And absolute full head of hair. I mean, like, even the hairline still
solid.
Yeah, it's not like it's back like a little bit.
A fortress of hair.
Thick as hell. Now it's salt and pepper, more salt now than pepper.
Yeah.
But I mean, the guy's 59, and I'm telling you, gorgeous head of hair.
Oh.
Gorgeous hairline.
Good for those guys.
I'm like, come on, Jimmy.
Tiffany over on Facebook said her ex-husband had gray at 19. He's 43 now and is full gray.
I had a friend started in his 20s, and by 30 he was salt and pepper.
Yeah, my friend Angela. She poor girl. She would be like, I have to go get my hair done like a couple days before your wedding, otherwise the silver's going to show. I'm like, you have grays already? She's like, oh, I've been dyeing my hair every 4 weeks, for a while.
Well, all right, let's all be honest with ourselves right now. How old were you when you started realizing something was going gray? How old were you?
Or something was going in general.
Mine was around probably 40, 41, 68. So like around, yeah. But then after I got COVID,
yeah.
Hey, Santa.
And I haven't found one yet.
And Lauren, look at her. She's 28. Nothing. Nothing.
I wish. I am 41, though.
Is it normal to have gray hairs at 34? I think it can happen anytime.
Yes, absolutely.
So we got 34 on the text line right now. Got my first gray when I got pregnant with my first at 19. Now 28, and every month I got to dye my hair. We got 19 on the board.
Yeah.
35 is when I started. 35 on the board. 16, damn family genes. Nothing you can do.
It happens.
Well, I mean, you could dye.
I mean, that's like the whole balding thing, too, though. Like, when did you notice your hairline going?
My hairline, first, I think we've talked about this. My hairline wasn't necessarily going. I had a spot in the back in the right corner, and it was slowly, I didn't have like a.
But when did you first notice that?
Mid-20s.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately for me.
Okay.
But that's when, like I said, when I realized what was coming, and I realized there's nothing I could do, that's when I bicked my head.
Hey, that was my brother-in-law.
And my buddy Muckle makes me feel good every time. He goes, that was so smart. He goes, because no one really has any memory of you balding.
Yeah.
He's like, you just went from hair to big head.
Yep.
He's like, that was smart.
Yeah.
He's like, no comb over phase, no horseshoe phase. You just said.
My husband has a receding hairline. It really started like receding, I would say, in his 30s. But like, it seems like it's stopped. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, good for him. Is he taking it? There's stuff you can take to like slow it down.
No, nothing.
Good for him.
I don't know. It's like it went so far and then it was like, and we'll leave you with this.
You know, and we'll pause everything.
You decide what you want to do.
See more text coming in.
Yeah, we got
when
stuff.
You went gray. We'll talk about that coming up. Got to stay on time. If you want to call us, 330-450-9292. You can text us, 330-269-9292. Or you can also comment, like I said, on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter with the live video feed. Let's take a look at sports. It's 7:30. Hey, we're on time. It's Q92.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians beat the Angels yesterday, 4-3. They're now 19-21 on the season. The Guardians are off today before starting a series in Chicago against the White Sox tomorrow night. NBA playoffs yesterday. The Celtics beat the Sixers 112-88. The Celtics win that series 4-3. NHL playoffs yesterday. Vegas beat Edmonton 5-2. Las Vegas wins that series 4-2. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks yesterday beat Altoona by a score of 4-2. Their record's now 16-16 on the season. The Ducks are off today before starting a series on the road against Richmond tomorrow night. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92.
Really bad.
That Fergie song was really good, by the way. I mean, not like one of the GOATs of all time, but she had a good run.
She did. I miss her.
She had a really good run.
Yeah.
Everything turned for her when she was doing those cartwheels on the Today Show while singing. She was going, ah! Remember that?
No.
You seen that video?
No.
She was doing a performance on the Today Show. I forget what song she was singing, and she was doing cartwheels. And as she was doing it, she was singing. But it was like,
because she was doing cartwheels.
And every time I see the video, I'm just like, what were you doing?
Who
was like, you know what this performance needs? Cartwheels.
She's not still married to Josh Duhamel.
No, they got a divorce, but they have kids together.
They do, and that's why she quit music, was to raise her kids.
$7:33 right here on today's Hit Music. Q92, Christian Lauren here with you. Thanks for having us on the radio. Thanks for streaming us online at Q92radio.com. And of course, thank you for watching live along on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Appreciate any way you guys are checking out the show this morning. We're talking about millennials. The first batch of millennials hitting their 40s now.
Yeah.
These last couple years. And we started talking about gray hairs. When did you start getting them? How old were you? Was it the facial hair? Was it the head hair? Any other hair? Was your butt hair gray?
Or did it just disappear
and
fall out?
I have gray nose hair.
Really?
Yeah.
I have a question.
Huh.
Does it affect like all the hair on the body?
I don't think. No, I can tell you that I could say. I mean, the car going to school.
Yeah. The shrubbery.
Yeah. No, none of that.
Okay, you're good.
For me,
okay.
anyway.
I just wonder.
Arm hair still brown.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, does arm hair turn, or does it just fall out and go away? Like, you don't have arm hair anymore.
I think eventually arm hair goes gray. But I think that's like some of the last. I am no expert, but I believe that's some of the last hair to go gray.
Does men's leg hair turn gray?
I don't stare a lot at older men's legs. I wish I could tell you I had done research on
Why not?
But I know my dad's arm hair was gray at the end of his,
Okay. I'm trying to remember.
In the latter years.
Like, I don't think my grandparents had any arm hair. Like, I keep trying to think of them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But I think it does eventually. But no, I can tell you right now, for me, chin and parts of the beard.
Yeah.
One
half of my husband's head's a little grayer than the other. It's kind of weird.
It's weird. But it is what it is. So he's like me. He's like, I'm not going to dye my hair. I'm not going to dye my facial hair. I can't.
I don't think he'll ever shave his head.
I'll probably get to a part where I'll quit growing not that I have a long beard, but like where I'll quit letting the facial hair get long because it is a little, I don't want to say embarrassing, but it does bother me a little bit.
Well,
it doesn't like ruin my day or anything, but like I'll see it sometimes.
He had a beard from October to like 2 weeks ago. And I came home from work and he came up from his office and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, it was so shocking. Because he had the gray in his beard, it probably aged him 10 years. Like when he was clean shaven, I was like, oh my gosh, he looks so much younger. But I love him having a beard.
That's what my fiance is. Because I tell her, like, I'm shaving this tonight because it looks awful.
Yeah.
And she'd be like, no.
We don't mind
She doesn't necessarily like when I'm clean shaven.
The same.
She gives me this like, oh, you.
I mean, not you, but.
Yeah. Oh, you shave.
Right.
Like I let her down.
I kept touching. I'm like, hey, baby face. Because, I mean, it was like a baby's butt.
All right, let's get back to text. When were we graying? Let's see here. A guy at work with some graying hair dyed it and came to work like nothing was new.
Oh.
No one commented. I cut out a coupon for Grecian formula hair color for men, left it at his workstation. We all had a good laugh. I think if you're going to do it, you almost got to tell people.
You're the elephant in the room if you don't.
Just be like, you know what? I hated it. I
had to do something.
I dyed it. Yeah, I dyed it. Everyone, I dyed it. Deal with it. Let's have all the jokes right now. Because you know what? If you own it, you kind of take the joke away from people.
Well, that was kind of like my old boss, like that the owner of our old company, he had jet black hair. So every time you get a new dye job, it would be like insanely dark.
Like, sir, how many people in their late 60s have jet black hair?
Exactly. Like, okay.
I just saw a commercial with DJ Khaled, and his hair and beard were so black, like so dark. And I looked him up, and it's like he's almost 50.
There's no way.
I'm like, bro. Bro.
Probably not.
My wife is 28 and has some gray hair in her hair. Gray in her hair. I added the extra hair. You didn't type that. I'm sorry. My husband had gray hairs at 30. A little salt and pepper looks good on him.
Yeah, I like the salt and pepper look.
I started finding gray strands around 25. I had my son at 21. My husband started losing his hair his senior year of high school, and now he is bald. But hey, I totally dig it. Good for you.
Dora Lee said in her late 20s, early 30s is when she started noticing the gray coming in. And Christina, she said, I'm 45 right now. I think it was around 26.
Started getting those grays.
Yeah. Samantha over on Facebook said, my husband started balding / shaving his head at 24. He did the same thing as you.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
It's a losing battle. Just bick it and hope you have a decent sized head or decent shaped head, which I will say I think my head is pretty.
Oh, your head is so round. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah. No, like dents. There's
See,
no.
God was like, listen, you're not going to have hair your whole life, but you're going to have a great head shape.
I'm gonna take it away from you. I'm only gonna give it to you through but your head will not look awful.
Right.
So I guess
You do have a good dome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Wearing hats does not help your hairline. I don't know if that's a wives' tale or what.
I think it is.
Does it help? Does it hurt? I don't know. I think if you're going to lose your hair, you're going to lose your hair.
Yeah, I think if you're
it's
predisposed,
hereditary.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that helps or doesn't
I'll
help.
look it up on a break.
But I mean, I kind of think hereditary, if you're going to lose your hair.
Yeah, you're going to lose your hair.
I just can't understand how we haven't. Science hasn't fixed this.
Look
at that water bottle you have and what it can do.
I know, and look what Matthew McConaughey found, but no one will tell us what it was. Remember that whole thing?
Yeah, the special.
Yeah.
He got he got something. I still say he had surgery. I was 25, got a little bit of gray hair at 25. There's a lot of people saying in their 20s.
Wow.
Started getting gray hair at 24. I'm 31 now.
Yeah, David said I was 31 when I first saw my gray hair on my head. That's from YouTube. Jeannie said about 40 for me. Emily.
Hey, YouTube. Good morning, YouTube.
I know. Good morning, YouTube.
Makes me very happy.
We actually have a few people on this morning over on YouTube. Jeannie, Steve said about 40 for me. Emily said, I haven't had any grays yet. However, eyebrows have turned somewhat blonde. Made me question if they were gray or not, LOL. So, and she's 33. So maybe, I don't know. I mean, maybe that is like they're more blondish than white at that younger age. I don't know.
Another one. Do your armpit hairs turn gray?
See, all these questions we have.
I don't know.
Ew, that'd be kind of weird. Like,
Grays, 22. I feel like it was pregnancy related. I seem to get more with each pregnancy. I could see that. It's a chemical change in your body having a baby.
Oh, for sure.
I could absolutely see there being effects.
Like, have you seen my brown spot over here on my face? I try and cover it the best I can every day. I have that. It's called melasma. It kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger with every pregnancy. And again, it's because of all the hormones you carry in your body. Now, do I do vitamin C to fade it? Yes, I do. Because I am vain.
Jake, you got any grays?
I was going to say.
How old are you? Oh, 23, yeah.
It's a little
He's
too
got
early.
Full head of brown, beautiful hair.
Oh, and a full beard.
Full beard, all brown on brown on brown. I mean, there's nothing gray with Jake, folks. Remember that.
Not yet.
Say 23 or 24?
23.
23, all brown hair,
23 and gray free.
You guys wish you had Jake's look. I think guys look more distinguished as they get salt and pepper hair, like George Clooney or Sean Connery.
Oh, I love the distinguished look.
I was 17 when I got my first gray hair.
Oh.
17. Let me see. Yeah. Hold on. Someone just sent the basketball emoji. All right. My hair started turning gray at, I believe I would say 26. I am 44 and I don't have any gray hair yet. Knock on wood. 44, no grays. The only thing I can boast in my 40s still right now is 20/20 vision still. And just went and got my eyes checked, and he's like, "You're 20/20."
Oh no, that's actually, you know what? If you were to say,
my time's coming.
If you were to say in your 40s, what did you notice changing the quickest? It's my eyes. I've had glasses since I was in the 5th grade, and I've always been nearsighted, where I could see far away. I'm struggling with reading up close, like in the morning, especially when it's dark out over the winter and everything. I can't look at my phone. It helps if it's lighter out. Like I can't read it. It takes me a second to have my eyes focus on it. And more, I've been grabbing my husband's readers to like look at like the fine print on something.
Yeah.
Like, if I wanted to read, you know what I mean? Like I would need his readers.
I was in my 40s. My brother was 19 when he started going gray.
Yeah.
My dad had gray armpit hair. Thank you for clarifying that. Yes, Lauren, the brown spot on each pregnancy that you had is called a mother's mask.
Yeah, melasma.
It's a hormonal change.
Yeah, it sucks.
I started with the first couple strands, mid-20s. I have to color my hair more often now in my 40s. My husband has a great full beard, and there's 2 grays in it. And he claims they're not gray. They're white, which he thinks is somehow different.
But does he tweeze them if there's only 2?
God.
I would tweeze them.
26, I noticed my first gray hair. Actually, I get silver hairs like tinsel. I was distraught. Laughed my ass off. My husband's 35 and has blonde hair, a red beard, and gray pubes.
Sorry.
So he's basically like metal shavings.
What?
He's got blonde hair, red beard, and gray pubes. It's like metal shavings.
So bizarre.
Let me see. The basketball. That makes sense because my head was well rounded.
Oh, yeah.
Our fault. I should have figured that one out.
Yeah.
I'm 31, and if I didn't color my hair, I'd be 50 to 75% gray.
Over on Facebook said, my girlfriend's turning 52. She has been turning gray for several years. She has a full head of gorgeous silver gray hair. She wants to dye it blonde. My son is 48. He has no gray hair. I think it just depends. Jamie said, I'm 44 and don't have any gray hair yet. My dad got gray hair around 60. So that's what I'm saying. I think it can be hereditary.
It could be, absolutely.
Amber said my mom's cousin had a cousin that went white at 13. I mean, I think that could happen, but that definitely has got to be like a family thing.
Text message. Stress can do it too. My boyfriend's 33. He's got a lot coming in on the sides of his head and his beard as far as gray goes. My hair has blonde highlights, and the gray actually helps me go longer between colors because my roots aren't dark.
Oh, that'd be kind of nice. I mean, glass half full, right?
I'm telling you. A couple of months away from 50. Only have a couple gray hairs. We're every day have for... Hold on. Well, wear a hat every day. Have for years. It's never affected my hairline. Lucky dog. I don't think there's any rhyme or reason for someone to start graying. It's due to the pigment cells in our hair follicles dying. It's stated that stress is a key factor in graying as well. I noticed mine around 38. Not happy, but it's life. Yeah, that's me. Like, I don't love it at all. Sometimes when I see it, I hate it. But I forget about it in like 2 seconds.
Yeah,
oh man, I look awful.
And it's one of those things that's not like so bizarre. Like everybody deals with this, right? I mean, at some time, and it seems to be the common age, 30s, 40s. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So, you're definitely not alone on that journey. But
no. Trust me, there's days I look up like, damn it. But honestly, like 2 seconds later, I'm like, oh well.
I'm waiting. I do look every now and then, and sometimes I'll ask my hairstylist Paige. I'll be like, "Do you see any gray?" She's like, "Not yet." I'm like, "Okay."
Here we go. Oh, man, 7:45. Speaking of here we go.
Call now. Win a graduation celebration from Q92.
Here is a chance for you to become a finalist for our graduation celebration. You could win a laptop for your high school graduate. All right, a free rental for a inflatable slide from J&J. A free yard sign.
And that's not all. You'll also get food from Grinders Above and Beyond for 30 people. So if you're a parent of a high school grad or a high school grad yourself this year, you're going to want to call now to become a finalist.
Caller 10, good luck.
Hello.
I get to play the fun game with Lauren again.
Oh, God.
It's my favorite game in the whole wide world. I want to play it now while we have a minute or two. It's a question I asked Lauren about a musical artist.
And Lauren does terrible at knowing.
She does terrible and oftentimes guesses before I'm even done giving her clues.
Hey, sometimes I get excited because I think I know it.
Makes no sense when I'm trying to help her. She's like, Taylor Swift.
That's usually the
Here's
first
something I
thing
can tell you right now.
out.
This has nothing to do with Taylor Swift.
Darn. Okay. I'm ready.
And again, maybe one of these days I'm going to pick one that you read already and and you'll just knock it out of the park.
Maybe.
An artist set the new record for the most singles not albums, singles, to go diamond. Now, diamond means it was bought or sold, whatever. They sold 10 million copies of that single or whatever, streamed or whatever. I'm not sure how they do it anymore because we don't go buy records like we used to.
Right.
But 10 million, you have to surpass 10 million to get, so it's beyond platinum. It's diamond. And an artist recently set the record. He now has 8, and it's a he, has 8 of them. And I say again, not albums, singles. It is a core artist of this station. It is a single person. It is not a group, a singing group or a band. It is one man. We play his old stuff. We play his new stuff.
The Weeknd.
That's not a bad guess.
Oh!
It's not a bad
Okay,
guess.
hold on. Do I get a second guess?
I mean, you can't win now, but I suppose I'll let you guess again.
Uh,
I don't consider that a bad guess. Don't consider that was not a bad guess.
Post Malone.
Yes, Post
Are you
Malone.
serious? And you watched me. No
Yeah.
Google.
Well,
I
it was
didn't
your
even-
second guess.
I know, but I feel like I had 2 solid guesses. At least I was in
Yeah.
the ballpark.
You did.
Okay.
He has 8 singles
Wow.
that have gone now diamond.
Good for him.
That's
I feel
pretty,
like Chemical's on its way.
that's pretty impressive. Well, your Chemical's doing great.
Yeah, people love that
That song is.
I like it.
You think back of, he's been here a minute now.
Yeah.
And you think about how many songs, even his old stuff, that you'll still hear on the radio. People still play.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has the new mark with 8. I mean,
Well
some of his
done.
Circles went diamond. Better Now, I Fall Apart. That's just some of them.
Makes sense.
I mean, Sunflower with Sway Lee.
Oh, yeah.
There's a lot of songs there, but yeah, my man does pretty good with singles.
Good for him.
He's back out with Chemicals. Yeah, listen for that on Q92 because we're obviously playing that.
I do wonder, though, how many of the weekends. Because he's had to have had some.
Oh yeah, you see, but I think somewhere I gotta scroll here on TV, live on the show now to see. 'Cause I think somewhere in this article it did say who else is in that list.
Yeah.
But now I want to find it real quickly. I no longer can read and comprehend words. Let me see. The previous owner of the record was Bruno Mars with 6.
I believe that.
That's the only other name I see on it.
Okay.
So Bruno Mars had 6. The very first person to get the award for Diamond
Mhm.
was Elton John
Oh,
for Something About the Way You Look Tonight and Candle in the Wind.
I wonder where Prince falls. You think Prince would have a few, too?
In February of this year, Halsey got one for Without Me.
Okay.
So Halsey's done it once. There you go.
I'm real proud of myself. I'm sorry. I'm not disappointed in my performance
No,
at all.
Why would you be?
I know.
Why would you be?
Q92.
All right, we are starting the work week off with sunshine, a high mild 75 warm degrees. Overnight scattered clouds, cooler 48. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Q92, hello, who is this?
This is Anna.
Anna, where are you calling from this morning?
Chio.
All right, Anna, congratulations. You're caller number 10. You are officially now a finalist.
That's great.
Anna, tell us a little bit about your high school graduate.
It's my niece. Her name's Maddie Bender. She's been on the National Honor Society. She runs track. She plays volleyball. And she's graduating from Harrison Central High School.
Amazing. Well, it sounds like she is a great kid who would really enjoy this graduation celebration package. You are now a finalist. Just tell everybody your favorite station that made you a finalist.
Q92.
Psychologist hat that I don't really have her own. Some people, and it's sad, only feel validated or feel worth if they're with someone. And they're willing to be with someone they don't truly love just to feel that validation.
I agree.
Just to feel like, for some reason, they feel their worth is determined by someone wanting them.
Right.
And I hate that for those people because no one determines your worth
value.
or your happiness.
Yeah.
You do.
Right.
Someone should share that with you or enhance that with you together the same way you enhance him. It should not be, I'm only cool, I'm only a good person if I'm with someone.
Yeah, like they have to be in a relationship because they have to have that reinforcement because they lack so much self-esteem.
Too many people that are like that. They feel like they need to be with someone to feel validated or to feel worth or to feel like they mean something. And it's not true because that's how you end up unhappy your whole life.
Right.
That's how you end up sitting there one day in the house being like, I am miserable. I don't love this guy or I don't love this girl. And I hate whatever makes people feel like that. I really do. I wish they could zoom out and see, like, you don't need him or her to make you feel good about or be worth something.
No, I agree with that. It's very sad when people feel that way about themselves.
Don't know what makes people feel that way.
I don't know.
Because I see it.
I think it's a lot. I think it's history. I think maybe it's childhood, upbringing, maybe a terrible previous relationship where there was some maybe emotional abuse going on. Who knows?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's very sad when people feel like
I see it. They
they
can't
have
be
to be
single.
they have to be with somebody in order to be important or feel like I don't know.
They can't be single or they feel like, oh no, I gotta have someone. And they'll date anyone just to have that.
Yeah.
The biggest songs from the biggest artists. Today's hit music, Q92. We are Q92.
All right here on today's hit music, Q92. Lauren did a trust fall and it failed, and her keys went in the toilet apparently when she was in the bathroom just now.
Listen,
not sure how it happens.
They were in my front pocket. They landed on the seat, thank God.
But how
At first.
were you like a running start, jump in the air, land on the toilet? How did like
I had that
as a
song.
woman, you turn around, you pull your pants down, you sit down, right?
Well, I mean, like when I walked in, because I walk in so hurriedly, I started undoing my pants, and when I went to go pull them down, I was like sideways. You know what I mean? I was in the process of turning to sit down. And then ba-bam. And then I went to go reach for them. I hurry because I have to pee so bad all the time. Like, again, all the fluids, all the liquids. I've already had 3 things of water and a coffee this morning. And I've had 3 babies. So it doesn't bode well for the bladder.
Well, so you had to fish out your keys from the dirty water of the toilet.
I did. Well, luckily I hadn't started peeing yet. So it was like refill water, but still I know what goes in there regularly. So yeah, I hiked up my hand. I took my ring off and put it on the counter and reached it out. And then I had to wash them. So
you reached out with your bare hands?
What was I going to put on my hands?
I went and found a hanger.
Where?
In the coat closet here.
I don't know that there's anyhow.
A wire hanger.
I reached in.
Fished it out like I was in the
And then I washed it. I'm hoping that my fob works.
Excuse me?
My fob.
Okay.
What did you think?
Nothing I can say, but there you go. Coming up next hour, which is in 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart floor seats in the 8 o'clock hour. Be listening to win. Also got cracked egg trivia on the way in the 8 o'clock hour. It's all coming up. At 9 o'clock hour, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 is going to join us with our look ahead at this week's forecast. We'll check your gardening tips as well.
Absolutely. And don't forget, if you are listening right now, you can hop over to Facebook and watch the show live. And if you do that, you'll be in the running for a 6-person VIP African Safari Wildlife Park Pass if you just like it. And say good morning.
So that's what's coming up on the show. Thanks for having us on. Thanks for watching. You guys are the bee's knees. It's today's hit music, Q92.
Hey, it's Nicolina, your midday diva, and you need to join us every Thursday at 11 a.m. for Downtown with the Diva.
And Start Flavor.
So we'll give you weekend plans.
And an amazing local giveaway just for you.
Make sure you join us every single Thursday at 11 a.m. on Q92.
Then we begin the 6 straight cloudy days. And I hate days with no sunshine.
And no sunshine.
Yeah, Thursday, 62 is all you get. Friday, rain. Saturday, rain. Sunday, rain. Monday, rain. Tuesday, rain. Wednesday, rain. The hottest temperature in those days?
65.
Saturday, 63.
No.
The
I had
coldest,
65 on mine.
Monday, 48. Now, I will say, starting not this weekend, next weekend, we're back to the 70, 69, 70, 72.
Thank God.
But I listen, I can even take the cold if you give me sunshine.
Yeah.
But looking at 6 straight days of cloudy, I'm like, oh, God. My chakra is going to be off.
Oh, I hate
tell.
when Christian's chakra is off. Everybody pays.
My chakra. And something's in retrograde. So, oh, my God.
I'll get you some stones. It'll be fine.
I think Pluto's in retrograde, so I know I'm going to be in trouble, too. I don't know. But good morning, everybody. How are you? Hopefully you're having
really busted out your chakras.
Chakras. You know where I learned about that? Robin Big on MTV.
Really?
They did a whole episode about chakras.
Did they really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They hung this wallpaper.
Yeah.
It was supposed to help their inner chi.
Yeah.
It was a funny episode.
There you go.
Shout out to Robin Big. Great show. Shame that it ended early. But what an amazing, hilarious show it was.
Yeah, it was.
That still can't be streamed anywhere for free.
No, I know. We did that deep dive.
Yeah, someone texted. It was like, it's on this. We looked it up. We're like, no, it's not. Not unless you buy it. That reminds me. That was always a post I always loved seeing on social media back in the day. Like, need some ink therapy.
Yeah.
Remember that? Remember when Duckface was huge?
Oh, yeah, like
years ago.
Like that?
It was everything.
Yeah.
It was the bee's knees.
Yeah.
It was the creme de 8:03 right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning. Good morning. Christian Lauren here with you. Thanks for having us on the radio. Thanks for streaming us online at Q92radio.com. And thanks for watching along on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter. Anyway, you guys are checking out the show this morning. Well, we appreciate that you're doing that. Appreciate you. You're an awesome possum. The 8 o'clock hour, that means two things are coming up this hour. Up very soon, cracked egg trivia is coming up. It is a question Lauren asks every week, and the first person to call us up with the answer gets themselves a $25 gift card to the Cracked Egg Cafe in Canton. Love it. Great way to start the week off by hooking somebody up with a gift card to get some great food. And that's coming up shortly. Also later on this hour, Kevin Hart floor seats. That's right. Kevin Hart's coming to Canton this week. Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium with the Reality Check Tour.
Yep, Thursday night.
You could be there this hour for free.
Sitting on the
floor.
Yeah, on the floor is key.
Right. No seat. You have to sit Indian style the entire time. So we have that coming
Not
up.
really.
What if that'd be so great if it was?
I bet you people would do it if
so
the
funny.
tickets were cheaper, like standing room, only you had to sit Indian style.
What does your ticket say? Floor seats. All right then. There's the floor. Indian style, please, and don't talk unless you raise your hand and I call on you. Be fantastic.
Sit on your square,
Yes,
like in
sit on
preschool.
your square. Do not move from your square, or you'll be ejected. So we have that coming up for you in the 8 o'clock hour here. Don't forget 9 o'clock hour, like we've been telling you. Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to look ahead at the week of weather. Also going to give us some gardening tips. We'll see what else he's up to. Love when he joins us. And misconnections from Cregslist. We'll see how disgusting people are being on Cregslist this week.
They never disappoint.
It's just getting worse and worse out there. But this hour is all about cracked egg trivia and Kevin Hart floor seats. Be listening. It could happen any time this hour. Kevin Hart. Can you imagine finding out you're going to that show for free on the floor?
That'd be amazing.
Oh
I
my
wish
God.
I could go. We have graduation commencement.
Commencement for graduation.
Yeah, Thursday night, Louisville High School's commencement is happening, and my nephew is graduating. So we'll be there celebrating my nephew Noah.
There you go. There you go, kids. That's what's coming up this hour. Coming up right after Metro Boomin' the Weekend at 21 Savage. It's cracked egg trivia time. This is Creeping on Q92. I'm right there with you, Christian, on the text line. There's no holding it when it hits me. I have a roll of toilet paper in my car just in case. I should have wet wipes in my car.
Really?
Just in case. When we would go on family trips, my dad would always bring toilet paper in the car. He always
Where
had
did
it
you
just
go
in
on
case.
vacation?
Buffalo, New York. Well, it was vacation. My dad would go there for his cancer treatment.
I
And
understand
we
that,
would
but
go
there was
there.
no
We'd go to
rest stops
Niagara
along the way?
Falls yeah, but just in case.
Oh.
Sometimes it's like next rest stop, 35 miles. You apparently have the strongest ass in the world. I don't know.
Maybe it's because my parents made me hold it. I don't know.
I guess not everyone could be like 2 hours. That's fine. I'll just sit here.
I knew people that would
can't.
take a potty chair with them. Like,
I've never pooped in the woods.
no, I haven't
honestly
either.
say I've never done this.
I don't even know that I could.
Some
I
people.
think my body would actually stop it from happening because it'd be like, this is not right.
Well, I gotta go. I gotta go. That's why I have no problem pooping in public. Not pub, but like in public restrooms.
Yeah.
Not afraid of that. It's called a nest. People make the nest. You're good to go. So you don't want to touch the seat. I will tell you that. Take that. Sometimes they have those things you set on top of them.
Yeah.
If not, take that toilet paper.
That disintegrate the minute that moisture hits them. So if there's anything left on the seat from the previous person, it
become a mama bird. Make a nest. Sit on the nest. You're good to go. Because everybody thinks they're a genius because they put Italian dressing on meat and grilled it.
I made dinner.
Everyone does
It's
it.
grilled chicken
do you
marinated
taste
in
that?
Italian.
Guess what I cooked it in? Italian.
That's
Shocking.
funny because it's true.
Everyone does that. They think they've like recreated the wheel.
Yeah.
Problem is, you guys don't realize you put too much. It makes the steak or whatever bitter.
I don't know about that.
Like lightly, you're supposed to lightly. Same thing with beer can chicken. Don't put the full beer can in there of all its beer.
Oh, yeah.
To where all you taste is beer.
No, that's really only for what? Like the steaming effect to like cook it from the inside out to make it super
You
tender.
gotta pour some of that beer out.
Oh, yeah. We only leave like maybe 1.5 inches, 2 inches in the can.
Yeah.
You drink it first, and then you use it.
That's how it. But not a sip. You should take a good
Drink
chug.
over half the can. Yeah.
You know, drink that Busch Light. Creeping right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Okay. It's 9 minutes after 8. It's Monday, so that means it's time for some cracked egg trivia. You guys know the deal by now. It's very simple. Lauren has a question for you, a trivia question, if you will, or at least a thinking question. First person to call us up at 330-450-9292 with the correct answer, you win a $25 gift card to the Cracked Egg Cafe in Canton. So what do we got this morning? What is your riddle or question or whatever you have for us today, Lauren?
All right, Christian, you're sitting down for breakfast and realize you only have 4 bagels left. You know you'll run out in 4 days because you like to have one every day, so you cut them in half. How many bagels do you have now?
It's interesting. I know the answer because Jake yelled it the second he said the question. So I know the answer.
Thanks, Jake.
Very interesting. But you guys didn't hear the answer. So what is it? 330-450-9292. Cracked Egg Trivia. You get it right. You got a $25 gift card to the Cracked Egg Cafe. Give it to him one more time.
All right, you're sitting down for breakfast and you realize you only have 4 bagels left. You know you'll run out in 4 days because you have one every day. So you cut them in half. How many bagels do you have now?
Forecast coming up from Mark Johnson. Good luck on the Cracked Egg Trivia. It's Q92. Listen, when I divorced on the text line, I spent $5,000 on sports cards after I got divorced.
Oh my gosh.
What?
I mean, I guess that's better than some of the other things you could have spent your money on after divorce. Won't those sports cards like appreciate? Like if you ever wanted to sell your collection, maybe you could get some money back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is really just a labor of love.
I feel like, can you get lucky and get a card? Oh my God, yes, absolutely. But to me, I feel like it should be more of take it as a hobby, not an investment.
Gotcha.
And then let the investment part surprise you. Be like, oh my God, Tom Brady rookie card.
Holy cow, right.
But don't think like, oh my God, I bought a bunch of cards. I'm rich. Because I did that in the 90s, and I have nothing to show for it. Most young couples can't afford it right now after marriage. The big spending, yeah, you might be right. You might be right.
It could be. That's fair.
I feel like y'all just read the description of my ex-husband to a T, someone says on the text line. I don't know. Listen, there's a reason I get up every morning and read Women's Day. Sometimes they got some good stuff. I actually think that's a pretty impressive list. And I think that's a pretty good list.
I think it is
of
pretty
things
good.
that probably divorced guys all have in common. I do. I bet a lot of those things people probably, growing apart, doing boyish things with your money afterwards, in the end having some like appreciation and like missing that person, being shocked because again, we can be dumb. I guarantee you there are so many guys that got that their wife was like, I want a divorce, and they didn't see it coming at all.
I bet that's true probably too.
Oblivious.
Yeah, but us women can be horrible people too. I mean, I know women who have cheated and husband's oblivious and they go home and they're like, wow, we got to talk. And I'm sure it does blindside them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's a horrible conversation to have.
But even if you've earned it, like if you haven't treated your wife or husband, can you imagine like the shock if you seriously were like oblivious to have your husband or wife just say, I want a divorce
That would be so devastating.
and mean it. Like, and you truly were like, what?
Yeah,
What do you mean? That'd be insane.
it would be bad.
That would be insane.
Q92.
All right, we are starting the work week off with sunshine, a high mild 75 warm degrees. Overnight scattered clouds, cooler 48. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
Otherwise,
Like, will you eat any other cookie other than chocolate chip?
M&M.
Okay, but no, like sugar cookies or.
I mean, no interest. I wouldn't buy them if they were around. Would I maybe have a?
So, like at Christmas time, does anybody in your family make the Christmas cookies? Like, will you eat any of those?
Very few. I'll eat my mom's M&Ms. She makes the Hershey Kiss.
Like the peanut butter cookie with the Hershey. Okay.
That's pretty about it.
Oh, you know.
I don't like many cookies. You'd think I would, but no. I'm like the Sam's Club of eating. Like, there's not a lot, but I eat in bulk. You know what I mean? It's in bulk. You know what I mean? Like, he only eats like chocolate chip cookies, but he eats them in bulk. You know what I mean? It's a big eat. He won't touch those cookies. No, he won't, but he'll eat a lot of these. Like, that's kind of how it is.
I see.
Giant Eagle's bakery cookies are pretty good. I'm going to tell you why. And I got listen, I'm a Giant Eagle shopper every week. Got to go today. Got my list. I don't like. Q92, hello, who is this?
Selena,
Selena, where are you calling from?
North Canton.
All right, Selena, what's the answer to the cracked egg trivia question this morning?
Is it 8?
It's not 8.
It's not 8. Thank you for the call. It's not 8 bagel. Q92, hello, who is this?
It's Kevin.
Kevin, where are you calling from this morning?
Austin Town.
All right, Kevin, what's the answer to the cracked egg trivia question?
Is it 4 bagels?
It is 4 bagels.
Ah, you smarty, you figured it out.
Hey, you know what? We got somebody. So it's 4 bagels. So congratulations. You just won yourself a $25 gift card to the Cracked Egg Cafe where you can enjoy breakfast and start your day the right way. Just tell everybody your favorite station that made you a winner.
Q92.
There you go. Cracked egg trivia, another winner.
I fooled somebody. That's all I'm saying.
You did get one. Someone was like, I've got it. And you were like, you don't. You were wrong.
I bet you now, like, you're like, oh. Because at first I was like, oh, maybe, when I read the answer, I'm like, that's true.
It's very true.
Yeah.
Cracked egg trivia, cracked egg gift card. That's what I wanted to say. Given away again. We do it every Monday. Hook one of you up with a $25 gift card. That's pretty good. You'll get some great breakfast. Great way to start your work week. you school kids know you guys are almost done.
Almost. We're in the final stretch. Well, in North Canton City Schools, our elementary and primary are out, but like our kids, this is their last full week of school, and then they go a couple days next week, and then they're done.
Pretty crazy. Again, also coming up this hour, Kevin Hart floor seats. Keep listening. It's Ja Rule, Ashanti, Mesmerized. I remember this song. It's Q92. Then we begin the psychologist. After my divorce, I bought an 80-inch TV.
Good for
So
you.
some of you are making those purchases after the divorce. That's interesting. Well, all right, everyone that got divorced out there, what was your first big purchase after the divorce? Because apparently this is real.
Is it like a compensation purchase, or
I don't know. Is it just to spoil
just makes
yourself?
you feel better? Like,
So far, we got $5K on sports cards, and someone bought an 80-inch TV.
and this can be male or female.
Yeah, I don't care. You got a divorce. What was your big purchase after the divorce? What was your first? You know what? I'm about to drop a few K on this.
I know somebody who got divorced and ended up spending God knows how much on this.
Oh, boobies?
Yep.
You can say boobies.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Oh, you can say boobies. That's
She
fine.
bought some boobies.
Got herself some boobs
Yep.
after the ex-husband, huh?
Yeah.
Divorce is final. I got new boobies. I love it. That's petty, and I like it. Well, we have a couple minutes. I have to. I have an announcement to make.
Oh.
I have officially tried crumble cookie.
Oh, what'd you
I
think?
It's the goat.
Okay, hold on a second. Did you have the chocolate chip?
That's all I would eat. I would
Okay,
never touch it.
How did it compare
The
to
other
the one
ones
I
were
brought
weird.
you that I made?
Oh, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to. No, I'm just saying, like, you can't. There's no one could compare to that. What I had, no one. All other cookie stores now to me are frauds. Frauds. The one I used to pimp and say was great, fraud. Fraud.
No, it's not.
All other cookie stores are frauds. Maybe.
No.
I have never had a chocolate chip cookie. First of all, now it is pricey.
It is, but the cookie is like
the
as big
cookie's
as your
very
face,
big.
and it's like this thick.
Yes. You get a lot of cookie.
Yeah.
So you get a lot of cookie for your money.
Yeah.
You're not just paying that for a little less cookie. But my God.
How have you not ever had crumble?
Because I don't live in Canton anymore. I don't live around here.
I know, but
There's
still.
there's one opening in Boardman, but not yet.
Oh,
It is the slowest opening of a
so
store
what
I've
crumble
ever seen.
did you go to?
in Canton when I was
On
here
the strip.
for
Okay.
because I was right by where my hotel was. So I was like, I got to try this. It's coming.
And you
to
literally
Boardman.
went over and got one chocolate chip cookie instead of doing all of
no,
the.
I got a. You always leave the studio, and I tell you how long you have, and you're never back.
I was so close to having that saved and put in the system. So close.
You know what you did again to mess yourself up?
And you started talking before the song ended, just so you know.
You're right.
I was
You're right.
listening.
3 seconds. You're right.
3 seconds. I could have been here on time.
Do you know why you were late again? Because you did what you always do. When I tell you how much time you have, you spend at least a minute telling me what you're going to do.
No, I asked you what the cart number was.
And then you leave.
And then I left.
You don't realize that a minute now has gone by of the original time I told you. You're like, how's the song over?
Maybe.
Like, well, if there was 4 minutes and Lauren and Christian talked for a minute after that.
Is that the next riddle?
How much time is left for Lauren to get back to the studio?
Not enough time.
Oh, man. You ever been to a concert and someone ended it?
Like in the middle, like the artist?
Yeah.
No.
Never? Damn it, I wish someone had been to that.
Mm-mm.
See Lil Wayne did that this weekend?
No, I didn't, but why?
Didn't, from what I'm reading, and the story's up on Q92radio.com as I'm trying to find one of his songs, but I'm not sure how we spell. Because some songs you need apostrophes, some you don't.
Right.
Like everything's spelled. So I'm trying to find a Lil Wayne song just in the background.
Oh, I see.
I should have just typed in Lollipop.
Probably. That would have been the easier route.
Yeah. Even Wayne. Nothing happens. Oh, wait. Nope. Nothing happens. Type in Wayne. Nothing.
And Lollipop.
Not to mention, you hit the button and nothing. Nothing happened. Oh, there we went. Oh, no, went past it. I remember How to Love. I remember that song. Oh, yeah. It's like a little love song. I love. Anyway, Lil Wayne, people are mad. He said, quote, "We ain't about to be bending over backwards for these folks." He ended his final show of his welcome to the Carter Tour in L.A. on Saturday after accusing the crowd of disrespecting his fellow performer. He said during the show, "We appreciate it, but we ain't about to be bending over backwards for these folks. We work hard to do this crap." He didn't say crap. "We work way too hard," he told the audience. Now, the show got off to a rocky start after the rapper took the stage more than an hour later than his scheduled start time. And after playing for only 30 minutes, he left the stage so members of his Young Money label, Lil Twist, and others could come out and perform.
Little drummer boy.
He was an hour late to go on stage.
Mm-hmm.
He performed for 30 minutes and left the stage so everyone else on his label could come out and perform. So it says in the article, apparently felt the crowd's response to his artists were lackluster, and he returned to the stage to announce the show was over.
Well, because he pulled a D move.
So
I would have been mad too. Who do you think you are? We just paid money to come and watch you perform. You're wasting our time because you spent you hit the stage an hour late. You barely played for us, and now you're sending in these fools that we didn't pay to see. I would have been super mad.
Yeah, I looking back, I don't think that he was in the right on this one.
No.
Why were you? Although I know a lot of people sometimes are late going on. That's not necessarily uncommon. Major artists going on later. That now an hour is a bit.
At least a 90-minute set is usually what you pay
I mean,
for.
going on later than you're supposed to.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
That's fine. Sometimes things cause delays. Sometimes there's technical difficulties. I think it's all in the way you handle it. But for him not to even play 30 minutes, are you kidding me?
And then let his guys come up and
Yeah,
perform.
no way.
The crowd, and I'm guessing, probably wasn't too familiar with those artists.
Right.
Didn't know many. I'm sure they were familiar with a few, especially if you're a diehard Lil Wayne fan. I'm sure you know his label and you know his artist. Probably those artists probably don't have as many hits. Lil Wayne has a pretty big catalog of hits he could play.
Mm-hmm.
So if you were there to see Lil Wayne and he didn't go on for an hour after he was supposed to,
right?
Only did 30 minutes and then brought on everyone else to perform and he was off stage.
I'd be super mad.
I'm trying to see his side, but at the same time I'm like, I don't know, man.
Nope. Unless they were physically throwing things at you, and put you in danger, you were in the wrong. Don't tell me you're not going to bend over backward for these people. And these people paid to see you. These people are lining your pocket. These people are buying your music and downloading it. Come on, man.
And I get trying to get your label guys over. I get that. You want them to succeed because they succeed, you succeed.
Well, then they should have been the openers that filled that hour tardiness.
I would have thought that's what it would start with them.
Yeah.
If they came out like on some songs they're featured on.
Right.
But to leave the stage totally.
No.
In the middle of the show and have like these guys come out and like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, the article's on Q92radio.com. I found that a little like, so I was trying to like see his side of it.
Yeah.
I was just having a hard time trying to see where he was coming from.
Something else musically over the weekend, and I know you don't because you'll be like, oh, verse. But Taylor Swift actually yelled at a security guard during her show in Philly.
I saw the video.
Well, I mean, if he was, first of all, to be that big of an artist and have 70,000 people in a stadium watching your show, okay? For you to actually see something like that that's going on and then stay on top of it, to me is impressive. She's at least looking around, looking out for her fans. But it was kind of perfect. Did you see how the music lined up? Because it was like, hey, it went in one of those parts of her songs where she would have said it anyhow.
Yeah, regardless, she would have said it.
She was like, you leave her alone. Like, she's not doing anything.
It was just funny. Like, I don't, she should have just stopped the song totally and done it. She was like trying to do the song while like fitting in, like, stop that.
It was like she was beatboxing, like, and in between yelling at the security guard.
I found that funny. She's like, she's not doing anything wrong. I love you. It's like, no.
Yeah.
It's like, pick one. Either stop the guy. You can pick up the song over again.
I think it was during Bad Blood, maybe, because that's where she's like, hey, you know what I mean? Like,
yep. But yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, it was kind of funny. We watched it yesterday overnight. My sister pulled it up when she came over. She goes, did you see it? I'm like, no. Do tell.
That was pretty crazy.
Yeah, anyhow.
That was pretty crazy.
I'd be super ticked about the whole Lil Wayne thing, though.
Well, that's what he did. But hey.
If you were at the show, wouldn't you be mad?
Probably if I paid for Lil Wayne and I got Lil Wayne an hour late for 30 minutes and then a bunch of young guys came up that I wasn't familiar with or as familiar with.
You pay for Lil Wayne, you got a Lil show, Lil late with Lil people you didn't even know.
If I was at a Bon Jovi show and Bon Jovi was an hour late coming on and 30 minutes in, he's like, all right, everybody, I've got these bands on my labels. They're going to play for you now. I'm going to leave.
No.
I'll be back whenever I feel like.
No.
I'd be like, well, no. I didn't come for this. Then John came out and yelled at me. That's it. We're leaving.
No.
Peasants. You don't deserve Bon Jovi. I kind of respect it if he went that heel. If he went that evil, that'd be kind of funny.
Well.
Like, dude, he called us all peasants. It was kind of cool. Bon Jovi lost his stuff, man.
Yeah.
He lost his mind. But one thing about Lil Wayne, though, I'll give him credit. He's never had a problem saying what he wants. Doing what he's never.
That's fine.
I guarantee he don't regret that.
Allison on Facebook said he is always late. He was late both times that she saw him.
Yeah.
To me, it's just rude. You don't value my time. You think you're that big of a, artist and like you're so much better than me that you don't respect my time or the fact that I just paid all of this money to see you. Because let's be honest, going to concerts and doing shows is not cheap.
Now, let me ask you this. Let's flip it to the Taylor. Would you be mad if Taylor did that to you, or would you be like, it's okay?
Oh, no. I would be so mad. No, I would be really mad.
She was like, here's Haim.
Yeah.
Isn't that her friends, Haim, those girls?
Yeah, well, I think
Here comes Haim. I'm just going to go chill backstage
But
for a
she's
while.
been bringing other bands like Paramore and things like that on. So, her backup bands probably would have been better than Lil Wayne's. I'm just saying.
So, you read that article on Q92radio.com. You can also read, we talked about the Jamie Foxx article. Apparently, he's fine and playing pickleball. I don't know.
1 minute he's on death's door, and the next he's holding pickleball tournaments, and he's been out of the hospital for weeks. So a lot of smoke and mirrors here. Nobody really knows what's wrong with him or what happened.
Kevin Hart tickets still coming up. We did not give them away yet, these floor seats. Keep listening. Let's take a look at sports on Q.
This is a Q92 Sports Break with Christian Bigglesworth on Q92.
The Guardians beat the Angels yesterday, 4-3. They're now 19-21 on the season. The Guardians are off today before starting a series in Chicago against the White Sox tomorrow night. NBA playoffs yesterday, the Celtics beat the Sixers 112-88. The Celtics win that series 4-3. NHL playoffs yesterday, Vegas beat Edmonton 5-2. Las Vegas wins that series 4-2. And finally, the Akron Rubber Ducks yesterday beat Altoona by a score of 4-2. Their record's now 16-16 on the season. The Ducks are off the day before starting a series on the road against Richmond tomorrow night. That's a look at sports right here on today's hit music, Q92. Chris, did you see they're putting a Chick-fil-A by Camelot Lanes? What? That's way closer to where I live.
You know what?
No, I did not.
That's good for you, but you know what's bad for me? Like, I saw it last night. It made me so sad. Coach's Burger Bar closed, like, permanently.
I saw that.
I mean, they had the best fries.
I don't think I've ever been to a Coach's.
Oh, Christian, you missed out. It was good.
Wasn't that place something before it was Coach's?
Fox and Hound.
I've been there.
Yeah.
I was there when it was the Fox and the Hound.
Shoot
Fox
some
and
pool.
Hound or
Yeah.
Fox and the Hound?
I don't know.
So,
Did you shoot pool?
No. I think I just went. I think I went there for work. I think we all, it was like when I first started, I think we all went there after an event.
Oh.
Hung out for a little bit.
That sounds like fun.
It was all right.
I know you love get-togethers.
I sure do. Longer out in public, the better. But, yeah. No, it was all right. I had no issue with it. I've had worse times, I can tell you that. But
Ooh, somebody on Facebook said there's still a Coach's in Salem, so I still have hope. They have the best
there you
cheeseburger
go.
salad.
Head over to Salem. They got a nice Italian restaurant in Salem. Can't think of the name of it, but it's a really
You
good.
say this every time, and
Really
every time
good.
someone comes to our rescue on the text line.
Really good Italian food. Really good cavatelli or spaghetti dinner. Nice garlic bread they give you. Very well done. I forget what it's called. But Enzo's?
Yeah, I think that's what they've said before.
Anyway, they have that going on for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Hope y'all had a good day yesterday. Hope your Monday was good. This is the last absolutely horrid weather day of the week. I'm not saying tomorrow's great, but it's not. Today is just stupid.
It's
It
really
was
dumb.
wet snowing on my way here.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad my son has the basketball tournament tonight, so it's not like we're missing out on good weather. See what I'm saying?
Ezio's. That's Ezio's. That's what it is.
Yeah, somebody just, yep.
Looking for a good
you.
Italian spot in Salem. Ezio's. You're welcome. $8:36 right here on today's Hit Music Q92. Still to come. Whew. Kevin Hart floor seats, folks. Kevin Hart floor seats are coming up. Be listening, could happen anytime this hour. Be caller number 10 when you hear the cue to call, and maybe you'll be on the floor to see Kevin Hart, Hall of Fame Stadium this Thursday night. How great is that? Text message. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan, but just listening to that article makes me want to punch something.
Right.
How disrespectful. Yeah. Read the article to get the whole gist of it. Q92radio.com. You can go check it out. The links to the story is also on our Twitter page, at Q92 on Twitter. But yeah, it happened. It's not, listen, I remember back in the 80s, remember Axl Rose would end concerts, and when he got mad for Guns N' Roses, he'd stomp off and slam the mic down and leave.
No.
Yeah, Lil Wayne, this isn't like new.
I mean, my sister probably remembers that. She was a big Guns N' Roses fan.
Yeah. There's times he got mad, and I remember when he slammed the mic down. We're leaving. Walked off.
No, it was for attention.
He was a bit of a problem back in the day. He was a bad boy. Axl Rose was a bad boy. Him and Kip Winger. Good old Kip Winger. Anyway. Got some time here. Want to get into what to do to get yourself a one-night stand?
Well, I would kind of want to hear this just because of how stupid this could be, because no offense, guys, it was populated by all men.
Yeah, no, this article is about 4 or 5 years old, but
men looking for a one-night stand.
Yeah, it's from askmen.com. Now, the title of the article is How to Land a One-Night Stand. It says, struggling to get lucky? Here's what you need to know. I got to paraphrase some of these because they're longer. I got to kind of like just highlight, if
Cliff
you will.
note it, yeah.
Number 1, be prepared to put some work in. All right. It says Tinder's got us into thinking that casual sex is ours for the taking. That's not the case at all. You got to put in that time if you want to get that one-night stand. It says number 2, where to find a one-night stand. It says it should go without saying. There are better and worse places to look for a one-night stand. The obvious solutions go directly to hookup apps where everyone involved shares a common goal.
It was a couple years ago that I realized you could actually do that. Like that there's actually a service where you're just looking for hookups and you just go to random people's houses. Hello? Have you never watched Dateline?
I have a bunch of times.
Well, I know, but do the users on those apps, have they ever watched Dateline? I think you should watch Dateline before you sign up for a service like that.
It says, but if you're more of an in-person kind of guy, or if you've tried the apps without success, there are some places worth checking out. Bars and clubs where people go to blow off steam and have a good time are a great place to start. House parties are another great option. If you're lucky enough to get invited to a wedding, well, lucky you. Weddings are great places to meet single people looking for a good time.
So wait, Wedding Crashers was onto something?
Apparently.
Oh.
Number 3, do not race to seal the deal, gentlemen. Do not do it. Recognizing that a woman finds you attractive or intriguing is not your cue to race to the finish line. Unless your life expectancy is 4 hours long, bolting from the dating apps to the bar to the bedroom only suggests to a woman that you have minimal lasting powers in the sack.
Yeah.
So don't race to seal that deal. Number 4, make it worth her while, not just yours. Don't be selfish if you get to have a one-night stand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hopefully you understand that. I don't want to get into details.
Nope, I get that.
Let me see. Number 5, stay the right side of filthy. When it comes to the wildness of our abandon, experts agree that both sexes frequently feel emboldened by casual sex's fleeting nature. On a one-night stand, a woman might feel more comfortable saying something. No. There's some things you're supposed to say, but I'm not going to say those on the... Oh, my God. No. So. Number 6, consider staying the night on your one-night stand.
Isn't that kind of weird? Is that like... I thought that was like a no-no.
Bolting as soon as it's over is anticlimactic and rude. And I've got work in the morning is a cliche get-out-of-jail card. Yeah, but, I mean, most people do have to work the next day.
They do. And not only that, I think with one-night stands, at least... I mean, I'm not real familiar with them. But
I don't want the person staying over.
Well, I was just going to say, you don't know them very well. You'd be like, let's cuddle. We don't know each other. We met each other tonight.
No.
That's weird.
No with a side of no. That's not. Do not fake emotion. Don't lead her on. You know what I'm saying? Keep it what it is.
Right. Like, don't say, well, I hope we get to see you again.
My God,
if you don't really
so
mean it.
much.
Right.
You're the most amazing woman. I want to see you every day for the rest of my life. I love you. Let's have sex. Number 8, what to do if you catch feelings. A one-night stand. It can happen. It says there you are determined to be cool and nonchalant of the bachelor lifestyle. You end up meeting a woman who's attractive, smart, funny, and so electric in bed. You want round 2. Life is so unfair sometimes. It says don't blame your personal resolve. A study in Archives of Sexual Behavior found 45% of men actually hoped their one-night stand would become a committed relationship. That's almost half.
Really?
How's about that, ladies? You read us wrong all these years.
That or we're
almost half of us.
They're just that good.
Could be. Almost half of us want to see you again. Now, there's still that 55% that don't.
Right.
But 45 is pretty high.
Yeah.
And there's one that has, the next thing is it gives you an example of naughty sites to go to for just hooking up for one night stand.
Oh, okay.
Not Tinder, this is like, real stuff. So those are some tips to help you guys get a one night stand in. Put in some work. Know where to go. Do not race to seal the deal. Make it worth her while. Stay the night, which I don't agree with.
No.
I really don't consider it. That's a terrible idea. Do not fake emotion. You might catch feelings. Know that.
Right.
There's some websites you can use to hook up. I would never want to stay.
No.
Never. Unless it was like a friend. Like it was a friend before. And we ended up hooking up once. And
like you knew each other better.
Yeah. There was a true
I can
don't
see
want to
that.
say safeness, but like you both know each other.
Right.
You're not strange. You don't know. That person might cut out your organs while you're asleep. You'll wake up
Hello,
in the bathtub in
Dateline.
a bag of ice.
That's what I'm talking about.
Hell no. I mean, I get why they don't want you to leave.
I mean,
Because I get you saying like it looks rude, but it's also like you want to live to see the next day too.
exactly. You don't want to end up, your story will end up being Tuesday nights binge watching on, YouTube or on Netflix with, Dateline episode. I'm serious. I thought he was kinky. He had duct tape and plastic wrap in his bedroom.
Any of you guys ever stay at your one night stands? Because I wouldn't.
No, I'd be like, bye.
I never did. Not that I had a ton, but I mean, I was single for how long?
I know.
Why is it like it shocks? Why is that shocking?
I don't know. I'm gonna say something it's gonna sound really mean. I really don't mean it to.
Well, usually that's like no offense, but
I just feel like I would never see you having a one night stand because I think you're a really nice guy. And I'm not saying that you're not a nice person if you have one night stands.
Mm-hmm.
I just think that sometimes that's like a little bit jerky. Like we use each other by, like on both sides of the fence, male and female.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know. I just think you're too nice to have that.
Well, I guess not with like a stranger, I guess. So maybe I didn't. It was people I knew, and we decided mutually, like,
okay,
hey.
That is different. I just mean like meeting someone, using them for that, and walking away. To me, I could never see you doing that.
No, I had a couple mutual, let's use each other.
Okay.
Until one of us
met somebody and had to discontinue usage.
Mm-hmm. Basically, yeah.
Okay, but that's fine. See, to me, that's not a one-night stand. That's hooking up.
That's fair. That's fair.
Friends with benefits.
I accept that.
Okay.
I accept that. Yeah, that's probably what I did more. I was not a seductress out at the...
Well, I'm just saying. I don't know. Do you see what I'm saying, though? Like, it's
I
kind
feel
of...
like that's better. If you could get someone to agree to that.
I agree, but I'm talking true one-night stands is like a little...
I guess I didn't.
I
know you didn't.
No, I didn't.
But no, I guess I don't think, looking back, I mean, even like, I'm trying to think like college, like where I met someone. Does making out at a wedding count?
That's all you did was make out?
Yeah.
One night tongue stand?
Yeah, I guess that's not a stand at all. We didn't even, no, I never, oh my God, I didn't.
That's what I'm saying. You're too nice. Like,
no! I never did.
Listen, I'm not trying to take your man card or anything. I'm just saying.
I never had a one night stand. I really don't think I have now. What a revelation.
You're welcome.
Wow. That is interesting.
That's a good thing. I think that's a good thing.
No, it's just interesting.
And I'm not saying that having a one night stand is necessarily a bad thing. I just feel like when you use somebody for that intimate of a thing, I don't know. I just feel like it's shallow a little bit on both parts, though. It's not just one-sided.
Yeah, I don't have a problem if the two people are...
I've never been in that position, so I'm literally throwing stones here over something I've never experienced personally. So
if the two people, my thing has always been, and we're up against it, my thing has always been, as long as the two people understand and no one's emotionally playing with the other one's head.
But here's the thing.
I don't see a problem with that if both people understand what it is.
I'm only speaking on a woman's behalf and the women that I know. They can say that they understand what this is, but saying and actually realizing are two very different things.
And if you're saying that for a guy, but then you can't blame the guy.
I understand that.
And I think sometimes, unfortunately, that happens.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
You tell the guy, oh, you're a jerk. I'm like, now, wait a minute. I told you.
I gave you full disclosure up front.
To your face.
Yes.
I said, if you want more than this, let's not hook up because I'm not looking for a relationship.
We are soft, so women start to fall for them. And then the guys are like, look. And then we're like, he's a jerk. And it's a cycle.
And I just think in that aspect, I don't think the guy's wrong. Now, when you play on someone's emotions, when you lie and tell them what they want to hear to get
that's wrong.
Laid, and you're like promising them things that you know you're lying about, then yeah, you're a jerk. But I think if y'all talk it out, and I'm sure there's some guys that girls laid it out there and a guy got feelings. If you lay it out there, I just think like it's up to you. Listen, it's not his fault or her fault. You didn't believe him.
Right.
Or you thought, well, I'll change his mind.
Yeah.
You can say, I hope I change his mind because I like him or her.
And hopefully I'm that good in bed that he's going to want to change his mind.
How's he a jerk? Did he lie to you? No. Did he trick you? No.
But he slept with me and didn't want to be with me. Well, did he tell you that? Yes, but I didn't think he meant it.
But that doesn't matter. He's still a jerk. Typical man. I'm like, all right. That's when I'll debate you. I'm like, if a guy plays with your head or a girl plays with a guy's head, a-hole.
Yeah.
But if y'all had the discussion.
You got the disclaimer and didn't pay
attention.
attention.
You read the warning.
Right. You didn't absorb that fine print.
Yeah. What? I mean, he said it right to your face. Not sure what you're upset about, but okay. Oh, my God. My heart just stopped. Get it? My Kevin heart. It's time, everybody. I knew you guys were already calling before we even did it. Kevin Hart seats right now. Floor seats. One of the biggest comedians in the world is coming to Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium this Thursday night. You can be there. Floor seats right now. Caller number 10, 330-450-9292. Who's it gonna be? Could be you. Good luck.
Hey, it's Nicolina, your mid.
So,
listen, guys don't look for no reason.
Right. They don't window shop the way that we ladies do.
Very different. You know, the Not daughter found out the difference between shopping with me and her mother. And it was funny because I call my fiance a ghost. I don't think she's real when we go shopping because I swear to you, she'll be right behind me. And I turn around and I've been walking by myself for a good 20 steps.
You said that to me at Celebrity Cuisine.
She disappears. And I look and I'm like, where? And I go down and there she is down an aisle picking something. I'm like, not even a, hey, honey, let's go down here. Just I'm walking. I turn around and I'm like, do I have an imaginary fiance? Like, did I make this up? And she just shops for hours. And the Not daughter went with me probably 2 weeks ago to get stuff at Meijer. And I had my list. And we were in and out of there in like 10 minutes. She's like, wow, this is real different than shopping with mom.
You know what? It must be a guy
I have
thing.
a list.
Yeah.
I get my list and I'm out. I'm not here to browse.
Yep.
We need ketchup. We need bread. We need this. And we're gone.
The kids know, like, if they go with Tony to Home Depot or something, they'll be home in less than 20 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
And if they go to Target with me, they know that there's probably going to be Starbucks involved and it's going to be a couple hours. And we may stop somewhere else on the way home.
Let me see here. Christian, Cheetos or Doritos? I'm a Cheetos guy. I think Doritos are gross.
What?
Can't stand them. They taste awful. I want to vomit when I taste one.
Cheetos aren't bad, but Doritos are way better.
I will actually argue that Cheetos cheese curls are better.
Oh, I will go down that rabbit hole with you. The cheese puffs, like the actual curls, they are really good.
Give me a bag of that and a Pepsi Zero and just leave me alone and I'll be just fine.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll be sick from eating the whole bag, but
do you like cheese balls?
Some. Planters cheese balls, yes.
They're the best, yeah.
The cheap ones you buy in the plastic jar that tastes like plastic because they've been in that jar too long?
Yeah.
No.
Utz is like that, and it's not terrible, but Planters comes in like the peanut can, right?
Planters cheese balls, I will annihilate.
Yeah.
You could put that little can in front of me, and I'd be like, none of you touch it.
Yeah.
It's like Power Pellets, and I'm Pac-Man.
Yeah.
That's the noise Pac-Man made.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Q92.
All right, we are starting the work week off with sunshine, a high mild 75 warm degrees. Overnight scattered clouds, cooler 48. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
We're trying. Fiance and I are trying this. Let's buy lunch meat, make sandwiches, and save money because I was bringing home lunch daily for both of us.
Yeah.
And we were looking at the price of that. Whether it is
whether you
Chipotle,
have it or not, it's it adds up.
Yeah, we're fine.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But we're just looking at it going.
It's like sticker shock. You're like, holy crap.
I don't care. Take Chipotle, almost $10 for one.
Yeah, last night for two because my son won't eat it, but my daughter and I got it, and it was like $18.
Right. So go to Subway, get a 12-inch sub at Subway, about $10 for rounding up. Obviously,
they do the buy one get one half off a lot.
They do, and I have the app. But I'm just looking at it and seeing like, wow, times that times 5.
Yeah.
Like, you know what? We could just buy some lunch meat for like $15, and it's good for the whole week.
Yeah.
Q92, hello, who is this?
Dakota.
Where are you calling from this morning?
Alliance.
All right, well, congratulations. Guess what? You're caller 10. You're going to see Kevin Hart this Thursday.
Seriously?
I am not lying to you. That'd be very rude.
That's awesome.
Congratulations, Dakota. You're excited?
Yeah.
All right, who are you taking with you to the show?
My mom.
All right, well, Dakota, you and your mom are going to have an amazing time sitting on the floor over at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium this Thursday night, taking in Kevin Hart. I need you to do one thing, though. I need you to tell everybody your absolute favorite radio station that's sending you to see Kevin Hart.
Q92.
One of the funniest things I've ever as a child laughed at. And I mean, I laughed, stomach hurt, couldn't breathe. And I'll never be able to explain it to where you guys would understand how funny it was. I'll never be able for you to be there and understand, because if I explain it to you, you're like, oh, okay. My brother did not understand the concept of bumper cars.
Okay.
And
what did he like run from them?
My brother, my sister, we all got one. I don't know if he just thought you just drive around the little room.
Right.
And that's it.
And there happens to be a lot of accidents. I mean, what?
And we were doing bumper cars, and we were having a fun. And yeah, you get jerked around sometimes, but you can get hit hard.
Yeah.
You know,
of course.
We're in bumper cars, and my brother did not understand that people were going to hit him.
Oh, God.
He started crying and yelling at everyone that was hitting him. So, like, I'm over on the side playing with people hitting. And I look over, and he's crying. Someone hits him, and he just goes, "Stop it!"
Oh, my gosh.
Stop hitting me. And I look over, my dad's dying. My dad's just dying laughing. Like,
not telling him that's
no,
the
I don't know
point.
how he could bumper cars. I don't know what part of that you don't understand.
I mean, did he not stand in line and like observe it before he got on the car?
He was pissed crying. He wasn't like,
right.
He was pissed crying. You know when you're so mad, all you can do is cry?
Yeah, but did they like pile on him so he couldn't move? Because that's frustrating.
I don't know.
How old were you guys?
We were, all of us, maybe 7, 8, 9. I don't know.
Who's oldest?
My sister.
Okay, and then you?
I'm middle.
And then Justin's the baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just, everyone was hitting him, laughing, and he's not even trying to drive. He's just sitting there yelling at everybody hitting him. He's just screaming at everybody hitting him. Stop it!
Oh my gosh.
I just still remember looking over my dad.
That's
and my dad's,
hilarious.
like, clapping his hand, laughing. You know, we're like, oh my.
Yeah.
He didn't understand bumper cars. I don't know what he expected from bumper cars.
I mean, is this something you don't let him live down, I take it?
No, I haven't brought it up. House right here on today's hit music. It is Q92, 8:57. Now, coming out in the 9 o'clock hour, we got a few things for you. Another opportunity for you to become a finalist for the high school graduation celebration contest. A high school grad, or maybe you're a parent of a high school grad listening right now. You win this. A laptop for the graduate. A free rental of a inflatable slide from J&J Inflatables. A graduation yard card with your name on it from A through Z Yard Cards. And food from Grinders Above and Beyond for 30 people. So again, if you're a grad listening or a parent of a grad, a high school grad, be listening in the 9 o'clock hour, getting another finalist spot for that. Also, missed connections from Kregslist coming up. And the 9 o'clock hour, we'll be talking with our friend, Mark Johnson from News Channel 5. He's got a look at your week's forecast, gardening tips. Of course, we'll see what else he's up to. Maybe he'll be outside talking to us again today.
Yeah, and don't forget, if you are listening right now on the radio, in your car, at work, you're streaming us online. If you're also watching the show, our live video feed from the studio is on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. Pop in, like the broadcast, maybe say good morning, and everybody that interacts with the show this morning, at the end of the show, we're going to pick one lucky listener to go to African Safari Wildlife Park. Got a 6-person car pass just for our video viewers. So good morning.
That's all coming up in the 9 o'clock hour, and what's going to end up weather-wise being an absolutely gorgeous Monday morning. It's all coming up right here on Q92. Oh, yes. Okay, now I do remember that story. That was at Studio Fit 1.
Oh, my gosh. You blew up Rick's studio?
No, I was getting changed. I had to get changed in my gym clothes.
Okay. Oh, and someone walked in on you changing.
I was in there, used the bathroom. I thought I locked the door. I swear to you, I locked the door.
Yeah.
Because I was very cognizant of where I was. And there was a bathroom, only one bathroom. And yeah, the trainer girl walked right in while I was mid-change.
Not Mary. Was it Mary?
No, not Mary.
Okay.
Mary would have laughed at Mary, and I would have laughed about it.
Okay.
Day. No, but that was funny. And then I had to take the class with her after that. I had to go sit on a damn ball and bicycle, knowing this girl just walked in and saw me changing. That was fun.
I bet.
The whole time, like, only you, Christian, only you would get into this situation. We were talking about a list I saw of AI coming for people's jobs. Went over a list of 10 jobs that AI could easily be coming for.
Yeah.
Talked about RoboCop. We talked about Terminator. We talked about Johnny Number 5. He's alive. Great movie, by the way.
Yeah.
You saw Short Circuit, right?
I did, but I mean, it has been a very long
hot minute.
Time. Yeah.
Text, you have the My AI on Snapchat. You can't delete him. Yes, I've seen him on there. He's appeared on Snapchat. Snap wants to now, get on the old AI craze. So, yes, I've seen him. I've asked him some funny questions. He has answered, has others. It's kind of funny. But, yeah, that's shown up now. Again, good and bad. I get a little nervous sometimes because, like I said, I'm afraid these robots are going to get too smart for their own good.
Well, I mean, listen. So you've got Elon Musk, right? He's a very smart businessman, knows quite a bit about the internet, about auto population, things like that with Amazon, right? He even said, we need to slow down because this is dangerous.
Yes, he did. Him and a bunch of other tech people.
To me, I feel like that's the equivalent of a doctor telling you need to slow. Like, he knows that is his realm, that is his world, and he's going, hey, pump the brakes. I think we should pump the brakes. I think we should be very careful. There's a lot that could go very, very wrong if it's not done properly. I
agree. But I also know us as humans.
And how would it not lead to potentially weakening our national security? I don't know. There's so much in that aspect that makes me very nervous.
Oh my God! You just triggered my memory.
Oh, you're welcome.
But I don't have time right now.
Oh,
yeah. Do I?
Come on.
Dude. I got 3 minutes to tell this incredible story.
Oh well,
maybe not incredible to everybody else. I take that back. Possible incredible. No, I had a dream, and I poop you not. I had a dream that I talked NSYNC into a one-night only reunion. I had a dream.
That was your dream.
Literally. Yes. Last night I dreamt, and I'm not making this up. You said that, and it just triggered my memory. That's so crazy that happened. But I had a dream that I was in some group of hotels with NSYNC. And Justin, the other guys there, then Justin happened to be there. And I literally just got them all in a room.
You're like, listen, guys.
Well, I was mainly directing my comments at Justin. Because I feel like the other four are ready to go.
Well, yeah.
I was like, look.
They've had their bags packed for a while.
And it was it happened that night. I was like, let's just go out there and have fun. One night. No one has to commit to anything.
And they were like, all right.
No one has to and they did.
Wow.
And they did.
Look how much influence you have in your dreams.
I just sold it to Justin. Like, listen, not even worry about a tour. No press. Let's just go out here. I don't know if we were Coachella. I don't know where we were.
It doesn't matter.
Festival,
They did it.
Lilith Fair. I don't know where we were.
Right.
But I was like, let's just forget. There's nothing above tonight.
Right.
But let's just go out there and have a good time. There's no reason we can't have one show. And they were like, yeah. And that's how they talk. And then they went out there and they
Your
did
dream.
it. Yeah. Probably a terrible story, but I told it anyway. I got NSYNC back together in my dream.
I wish I had good dreams like that. I don't have very many dreams.
Wasn't listening to NSYNC yesterday. Wasn't talking about NSYNC yesterday. Didn't watch a show. Like nothing would have put that in my head.
Isn't that weird sometimes, like why things come to you in dreams, though?
Sometimes I get it because you watch them. You're watching a show, listen to music.
I think you really care about this reunion more than you let on. That's probably why.
I think I've been very open about the reunion.
No, I know, but I'm just saying, like, you really are holding it in there. And
yeah. In my dream, in a hotel room, I talked them into getting back together.
Good for you, man.
College, big energy right here on today's hit music. It is Q92. Good morning, everybody. How are we doing out there? Christian Lauren here with you on your radio, streaming at Q92radio.com. And of course, you can watch along on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter. Appreciate you guys joining us, taking in the show any way you are, waking you up here on this Monday morning. Going to be an absolutely gorgeous day in Northeast Ohio. So, yeah, it's Monday, and it feels like a Monday. But just remember, sunshine in mid-70s today.
That's right. The weather's certainly going to be the pick-me-up to start this week off because Mondays stink, but it makes it easier when it's nice out.
We're, what, 2 weeks away from having a 3-day weekend here at the station?
Oh, I can't wait.
Is that what
yes.
it is? For 2 weeks.
Yeah, less than, really, because we'll be done.
All this week, all
week
next week, and then we have the Monday off,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, you're right.
Oh, I can sleep in past 4:20. Come on now. Come on now. Memorial Day weekend, folks. 2 weeks away, I believe.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy, but we are there. I can tell you people already getting, when I drive, I go over Berlin Lake when I drive home. Some boats are out already. They're the fishing boats.
Oh, of course, yeah.
But boats
the early bird gets the worm.
Boats are already out this year. It's kind of cool to see. I love seeing it. Whether it's, I'll tell you what, driving here to the station today, there were guys parking their cars, getting their fishing stuff out at like 5 in the morning.
Yeah, of course.
Going to fish already.
I followed a fishing boat to work last week.
Yep. So they're enjoying that, but you guys just have your pontoons, your boats. You might have jet skis. Man, it's almost. My brother opened his pool yesterday.
Did he really?
It's all ready to go. It's good to go. Now it was too cold to swim in yesterday, but
oh yeah,
it's open. He shocked it. He's got it. Everything's ready to go. Looks good. Stopped over yesterday, so he's opening his pool.
That's
he's
good.
Always an early pool opener.
Yeah, my in-laws have a pool, and
They go early, like.
They usually do, but because we're taking a trip, they're going to wait and open it when they get back because they don't want to have to worry about it when they're gone.
Yeah, this is already open. I don't know if anyone else has opened their pool yet, but I mean, you might as well at this point if you want to. I think weather's good.
Yeah.
We have one cool day this week. Well, Mark will tell you about that. Again, Mark Johnson joining us here shortly to give us the week's forecast. We'll get your tips for your gardening out there. I didn't realize how many people plant things every year. I really didn't.
What do you mean? Like
plant vegetables, fruits.
We did put our onion sets in last week. And then all of our other vegetable plants are going to go in this week.
So we'll talk to him about what you should be planting and all that. We'll just catch up with him. We'll see what's going on here.
Always like to chit-chat with our favorite meteorologist.
So he'll be joining us here actually shortly.
Very soon.
Misconnections from Kregslist is coming up. Not to mention, like we told you, another opportunity to become a finalist for the high school graduation celebration contest. That's all coming up here in the 9 o'clock hour. It's Ed Sheeran's new one, Eyes Closed, right here on Q92. I was like, man, how cold is it? Because I do this thing now when I'm looking at something, I go, Alexa, what's the temperature in this city? It's like 60. It's like 67.
That's your new thing. Is
what I do. We watching a game. I'm like, hey, what's the weather where that is? And then okay. All right.
Interesting. You just have to know what it's like there.
Yeah. Like they showed a Dallas Cowboys draft party.
Yeah. You're like,
everyone's that's how it's like, Alexa, what's the temperature in Dallas, Texas? 75. I'm like, oh, it's nice, beautiful. Okay.
I think that's so funny.
Okay, it's good. They got nice. That's no wonder everyone's in t-shirts. Okay, makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then I hear Kansas City is like 65. Oh, that's like us. That's like us.
Do you regurgitate that information like to the fiance or the daughter? Like you're sitting
they're
there
in the
like,
room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I see.
I just because we have Alexa over the house. So
I gotcha. Okay.
we got living room, bedrooms. We're just like our thermostat's Alexa. But yeah, I'll just be watching a game. Doesn't matter what it is. Like I'll watch the Guardians in Washington D.C. Like, Alexa, what's the temperature in D.C.? Oh, 60. Oh, that's cold. I just sit there.
Just have to know.
For some reason, that's a new thing with me. I got to know. I always get calls from my DoorDasher. It infuriates me. And I don't get it. All right, we're condos.
You get mad that they call you?
Yes.
Oh.
What? Because they can't find my condo. And I'm sorry, but like what about the 4 numbers of my address that are literally on the garage do you not see? Plain as day, hi.
Touche.
And they come in there, are you in the apartments behind the condos? I'm like, no, we're the condos. 6. And I say the numbers, and they go, oh, yeah, there's the number right there. Like,
do you have a front porch light?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we do.
Well.
And the 4 numbers of the address are literally on the garage of the condo.
I know.
The color's gray. The numbers are bright white.
Yeah.
So I can't, I try to like see their point of view, and I'm like, I don't. And they always go, oh, my God, it's right there. I was, yeah. Yeah, it is. I don't want to speak with you. I just want you to drop the food off.
I know.
I don't like human interaction.
That's
it's not
kind of
you.
the point of DoorDash.
Yeah, it's not you. I don't like human interaction that much.
It's not you personally.
Yeah,
it's all
you.
humans.
You could be anyone, and I'd be like, I don't want to talk to you. Anyone. No, it's always just for some reason I always get a call, and it always says DoorDash. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me.
Well,
hi, I'm your dasher. I don't know where you are. Where are you? Are you by the apartments or the condos before you get to the apartments?
Yeah, that would be kind of annoying.
Like, yeah, and they'll be like, oh my God, I'm right in front of it. Yeah.
Thanks for the call, though, buddy.
Yeah. I just don't understand. What is it like walking around with that feeling, knowing that like you helped raise a generation of children? You were part of families sitting in front of the TV every night, and one of the great sitcoms of the 90s that people still watch to this day. It's still on today. Yeah. Like, does that ever hit you? Like, man, like I was part of something really, really special in television history.
You know, it hits me when I go out into the world, not necessarily around my home or the places that I go usually, when I'm just hanging out, but when I go out of town or whatever, that's kind of when it happens. And, it was the 90s. So that's a long time ago. But people will come up and sometimes it catches me by surprise. I go, oh yeah. But you're right. I mean, it was like before DVRs. Really, people had to make make the time to sit down and watch it, and usually with their families. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
When it was happening, was there a moment you guys realized, like, when you get a sitcom, you put out a pilot, you put it on there, and you hope that the people receive it, and you hope that maybe we'll get a couple years, something like that. Did you have any idea when you guys were doing this show that
there was a moment, there were a lot of moments, but all of my background had been theater. I was in New York for 11 years doing theater, going out to regional theater, worked in Columbus, Ohio, worked in Louisville, places like that. But when I did the pilot of I didn't really understand the scope of what television could be. I mean, I watched TV, but it never occurred to me that, being in the middle of it was so huge, because you just reach so many more people than you do, when you're doing a play in a town.
Yeah. Well, we know that the show has stood the test of time. I see it all the time pop up that I can watch the series and the season, and it's because it was such a success. It's hard to believe that was almost 30 years ago, but your relationship with Tim Allen has spanned that 30 years, so much so that you guys actually have had a couple shows on the History Channel that I have absolutely loved watching. So can you talk a little bit about that?
Thank you.
And I'm anxiously waiting a season 2 announcement from the History Channel too.
You would think there would be, but they messed it up. They hired Tim and me, and then I guess they just didn't want what Tim and I brought to the table, because the way they edited it was so much less funny than what was actually going on. I think they just wanted modern marvels, and they already had that.
Right.
So I vote for taking it to another place and just expanding.
Well, I hope so, because our family so enjoyed watching it. I mean, I've worked with you previously. And so, of course, every time they're like when I found out you were going to be on Last Man Standing, I was like, oh, we have got to DVR this. So
Q92.
All right, we are starting the work week off with sunshine, a high mild 75 warm degrees. Overnight scattered clouds, cooler 48. I am Mark J. Weather from News 5.
After my divorce, I bought an 80-inch TV.
Good for you.
Some of you are making those purchases after the divorce. That's interesting. Well, all right, everyone that got divorced out there, what was your first big purchase after the divorce? Because apparently this is real.
Is it like a compensation purchase, or
I don't know. Is it just to spoil
just makes
yourself?
you feel better? Like,
so far, we got $5,000 on sports cards, and someone bought an 80-inch TV.
and this can be male or female.
Yeah, I don't care. You got a divorce. What was your big purchase after the divorce? What was your first? You know what? I'm about to drop a few K on this.
I know somebody who got divorced and ended up spending God knows how much on this.
Oh, boobies?
Yep.
You can say boobies.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
Oh, you can say boobies. That's
She bought some boobies.
got herself some boobs
Yep.
after the ex-husband, huh?
Yeah.
Divorce is final. I got new boobies. I love it. That's petty, and I like it. It is Q92. Q92 Morning Show, Christian and Lauren. Thank you guys again for having us on your radio, streaming us at Q92radio.com, and watching us on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, trying to reach you guys every damn way possible.
Yep.
We appreciate you guys checking out the show any way you are. Thank you very much. We appreciate you. And you know this is a prime time of the show every week.
Yes, it is.
Because in the 9 o'clock hour on a Monday, you hear him every day on this station with the amazing forecast. He is a superstar among superstars. I would say damn near the GOAT, if not the GOAT of weathermen.
Absolutely. He's a weather wonder. Are you kidding me?
Gone viral before. He'll do it again. No one does a better Facebook Live when there's winter storms or severe storms. I am also his hype man. I'm not even paid. I just love to do it. Mark Johnson from News Channel 5 going to join us to talk about this week's weather and gardening tips as always. Mark, how we doing?
Hey, how are you? I'm being invaded by whirligigs.
Oh, so are we.
Everyone is.
Yes.
Yeah, although I was informed they're also called helicopters.
Oh, yeah,
See,
that's what we call them.
That's what I grew up calling them, helicopters.
Yeah. Because they look like helicopter blades when they fall.
That's true.
Yeah.
I've heard them called helicopters and whirligigs. They're the maple tree seeds that maple trees. It was snowing at my house yesterday. Not flakes, but maple tree seeds, helicopters, and they're all over the place.
I know.
So that time of year.
Mark, I was today years old when I found out that those were maple tree seeds in those.
You didn't know that?
Really?
I knew that.
But you think they were falling from the clouds?
I just thought something just fell off a tree and it was just a little helicopter. You know, looks
All right.
cool when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Oh, you learn something new every time.
Well, about 3 weeks from now, everywhere there's bare ground is going to start to sprout a maple tree. So you'll know, from these seeds kind of taking shape.
Mark, before we get into this week's forecast and gardening tips and everything else we're going to get into, I got to tell you, I was very happy. I almost sent you a message because I'm a bird watcher now. I'm a bird guy.
Yeah.
Baltimore Oriole in Canfield, Ohio, in my backyard. I was very excited when I ID'd it. Never seen one.
How'd you get him in there? Did you put up your orange and your grape jelly?
But I did see when you told us that. No, I just regular bird feed. I got my hummingbird feeder out now too. I've seen some hummingbirds, but for the first time I heard it first because I ID'd it on the bird app, and then I saw Baltimore Oriole.
There you go. Well, give it some grape jelly and some orange halves, and it'll keep coming back.
I will absolutely.
That's easy.
I'm all about bird watching. I don't know why it's so fascinating to me, but I try to identify as many birds as I can every day. I'll sit on my deck and just put on the app. I have the audio part where it listens to every bird and just tells you what it is.
It's kind of a magical thing. You turn age 30 and all of a sudden you go, oh, look, there's birds.
Yeah, for some reason they're really interesting to you.
And then once you get to 40, you're like, I need to know about those birds and where they come from.
Now I'm going to get a bird feeder and then spend an insane amount of money on feeding these little creatures who poop all over my car. That's what you do.
That is literally my life. I buy bird feed every week, and when I go grocery shopping, I got 3 bird feeders, a hummingbird feed. That's my life.
Mine too. I'm sitting out here right now. I already did my Merlin app identifying like 8 birds in my yard. They're dive bombing me here along with the helicopters.
Well, all right, Mark. So it's starting off like an amazing week of weather here in Stark County, Northeast Ohio. What can we expect?
Well, I'm thinking sunny and 75-ish today. That looks pretty doggone good. So another great day to get outside and bird watch or just do a little yard work. No worries about rain today. I think tomorrow we're in the 70s again with, again, dry weather on the way. The problem I'm going to have, and I know some of you are going, Mark, can I plant my tomatoes yet? By Thursday morning, we're going to see lows in the 30s. Yeah, there could be a frost for some of you Thursday morning. So all of you who spent this last weekend planting your tomatoes and your peppers and your cucumbers in your gardens, now what are you going to do? Now you're going to have to protect them because Thursday morning is going to get really cold.
Okay, so Thursday morning is going to be chilly, but here in Canton, we have the Kevin Hart Show Thursday night. I'm going to my graduation Thursday night. What can we look forward to weather-wise? Because it's going to have a chilly start. Is it going to be a chilly day?
No, we're going to warm up again to about 70, which is good. It's seasonable for this time of year. And we're going to see quite a bit of sunshine. So sunny and 70 during the afternoon. That would mean the evening, if you're going to Kevin Hart or coming out, you're probably going to see 60s falling into the 50s. So maybe a sweater But all in all, dry. It doesn't look like we see rain until probably sometime Friday night or early Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah.
A great weather week.
And what about the weekend? Because I feel like lately we've been getting these really nice weather weeks.
Yeah.
But the weekends can stink.
Yeah, Saturday may be a little wet, and then we'll dry you out Sunday for National Mark J. Weather Day. You know, you didn't know that Mark J. Weather Day was coming up?
I did not, but I'm going to put it on my calendar.
Yeah, it's this Sunday. So, that's where you shower your favorite person named Mark J. Weather with gifts and cash and all that things,
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Sounds like a big deal.
Yeah.
Funny too, Mark. Like, I know it's a little early yet, but I'm like pumped up waiting for the first line of like severe storms in your Facebook lives. Is that weird?
I know. Where are they? We're just not in that pattern. We're not in that pattern yet. We got a lot of time. Our severe weather season really gets going in June and July. So, for those who like thunderstorms, not this week, but as we get closer to June, things will start cooking. I'm not wishing that people have bad weather where they are and get damage or anything, but come on, thunderstorms are cool.
I agree. I like watching them come in. I like seeing the whole atmosphere change as you're sitting there outside in your back porch, and it's very interesting to me. And like I said, when real severe weather is here, no one does it better than Mark Johnson.
You're very, very, very kind. Well, we'll get some rain on Saturday. Hopefully it's not all day. I don't think it will be. I don't think there'll be severe storms on Saturday, and then we're going to dry it out on Sunday.
Okay, good. So it won't be a washout this weekend. Certainly if you've got more to do in the yard, you're going to have at least a day to do it. So
yeah,
Sunday's your day.
Before we let you go, so your gardening advice for this week. You gave us little tips, but if you're anything, what should we do this week? Nothing?
Well, again, you can still be planting your your carrots and your beets and your onions and your potatoes. If you haven't done that yet, you can still get in the garden and do that. But Thursday morning, with the potential for lows in the 30s and a frost, you really have to be thinking about, I need to wait to put those other warm weather crops in, like the tomatoes, the peppers, the cucumbers. Don't plant them yet. Keep them indoors. And if you've already planted them, you got to have a plan on how you're going to protect them from frost. Even Wednesday morning is going to be chilly, probably around 40. And then Thursday morning, you're in the 30s. So those kind of plants do not like that kind of chill. They'll wither away in no time, especially with the frost. So just be prepared for that. I think next weekend you'll begin to be able to stick some things in the ground, get your garden back to normal.
Okay.
Awesome. And we'll end it with this text message. Love when you guys have Mark Johnson on the show every week, and he's so right. 30 is the magical bird number, LOL, someone says.
I'm telling you, I want you to go home and I want you to get an Oriole feeder and put your grape jelly out, and you will have those beautiful birds all summer long.
I will absolutely do that. Mark, always appreciate you joining us. Thank you for the weather update. We'll talk to you next week.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Mark Johnson, News Channel 5, joins the show every week at the 9 o'clock hour. I am going to do that.
You should.
I'm going to go get some jelly.
Do it this week, and then that way next week when we talk to him, you can tell him how it worked out for you.
The Orioles love me now.
Now I feel like I'm missing out on this bond that you guys share. Like I need to download the Merlin app and see what birds we have in our yard.
I think Keller and I both use it. It's fantastic. All you do.
Yeah, that's right. Keller is a bird watcher too.
And all you got to do is just sit on your deck, your porch, put on the audio part, and let it run. It'll flash whatever bird it IDs by its chirp or whatever. And it flashes up.
We have the hard time right now. Like our birds aren't super noisy. We have a lot of bluebirds, a lot of cardinals, things like that. But it's the tree frogs right now. I don't know what is happening. They are so loud this year. So loud.
Just last week, I ID'd the northern flicker.
Yeah.
The white-breasted nuthatch, the oriole, the brown-headed cowbird, and I also the white-throated sparrow.
Wow.
How about that?
Now, does it save it so that you know what's been in your yard?
Yep.
Oh, look at that. You've had lots of birds in your yard.
Yep. It's weird. I don't know why, but I'm a bird guy now. What are you going to do?
You become a dad, you watch birds.
You watch birds? Yeah, I watch sports, my son, and birds. That's what I do in my life. Party animal here, table for one. It's Jake Goldenhour. It's Q92.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so speaking of, my son's playing basketball right now. Can we talk about how the NBA has influenced some of these middle schoolers to do the flop to try and draw a foul call?
Got the kids flopping?
Oh my gosh, but they're terrible at it, so it's hilarious. It doesn't even look natural.
Like after it already happened?
Yeah, like, so they get there. There's contact. Be like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. There's the flop. Like, guys, that's not how this works.
Are they coaching that?
What do you mean?
To try to flop?
I don't know. It wasn't kids on my son's team, thank goodness, but one of the kids on the other team flopped, and it was wow. But we've seen it before. They start doing this. I guess the coach is okay with it. If I were the coach, I'd be like, knock it off. But I'm not the coach.
Yeah,
not even close.
We're not flopping.
Right. We're not doing that. This is middle school basketball.
Can we not flop?
Right.
Like, this game's hard enough to watch. You're 8.
Exactly. You guys keep turning the ball over left and right.
The score's 3-2. All right. It's the fourth quarter.
Well, it's not that bad.
Can we please stop? Talking about side chicks, and I asked the question, who's been a side chick, whether you knew you were or found out you were? Because you brought up a good point. There's some girls that are willingly, like you said, they just want to use the guy for what they want to use the guy for.
That's right.
If he wants to roll the dice on his relationship, that's on him.
Mm-hmm.
You're the one cheating, not me.
Yeah, he is the one who has a lot to lose.
You know what I'm saying? So some of you text in. I'm about to read those, but I want to find If Your Girl Only Knew. That's the song you got to play, right? By Aaliyah.
Or it wasn't me.
Because I can never spell Aaliyah, but I found it. Here we go. There we go. Yeah. Aaliyah was so good.
Yeah.
So good. I was a side chick, for over a year and did not know I was.
Oh, that really is the Carly Pierce song.
The girl teamed up with me and we dumped him together. That
Good
was
for you.
over 18 years ago, and me and that girl are still friends. Well, how's about that?
What a funny story to tell, though, later.
Still friends.
Yahoo!
Good for you. That's fantastic. Let me see here. Oh, man, some of you sent some stuff in, but you also sent other stuff in, and because of Google and our text line, it buries them. There's one.
I didn't touch anything.
No, if you send a new one, it defaults back to the original text you sent.
Only after it's been opened.
I hate it.
I know.
I was a side chick because I found out my boyfriend at the time had another girlfriend without me knowing. So I got back at him by dating his best friend. And long story short, I got pregnant with his best friend. And looking back at it now, it was supposed to be to make him, my ex-boyfriend, jealous. And it turns out it failed. That's a hell of a backfire.
Yeah.
And now there's a baby. I showed you. Hold on, the baby's crying. Did you learn your lesson? Hold on, I have to pump. I'll be right back. But I think you won't mess with me anymore. Yeah, see, I'm not always the revenge sex with like a best friend or I don't know.
It's never
man.
a good idea.
I feel like, the karma you put out, karma that comes back.
Yeah.
Some people don't believe in karma, and I get that.
I do.
Karma's not always quick either. It's not always immediate. But I guess, what does it prove? Does it uncheat? Does it take away what the guy or girl did to you? No. You know what I mean? It's like, I showed him I slept with this guy. Well,
yeah,
he still cheated on you. Well, I did it back to him. Okay. I guess.
question. That face that you make when metal comes on, because this isn't the first time you made that face. Like when you went to Sonic Temple, is that how you stood out there, like watching the show?
No, I don't. I am the most boring concert person. I do not dance. I don't cheat. I clap occasionally.
You don't even make that face?
No, I just like.
I mean, you could still stand there and still make that face. It'd be kind of funny.
No reactions at a concert. I'm the biggest Shinedown fan in the world, and one of the things I hate at a Shinedown concert is after every first song, the singer Brent, it's the same. He's been doing it forever. It's a great thing he does. I hate it because I don't like human interaction. And what he does is he's like, I want everyone to look to the left of you. I want everyone to look to the right of you. Tonight, you know, we're all friends, whatever. What I want you to do right now is turn to the guy next to you, give him a high five, a hug, shake his hand. We're all family tonight. I'm like, damn it, Brent. Hi.
Like, I don't want to.
Yeah, no, hi. Don't look at me.
That's like church on Sunday.
Like, come on.
Turn around and greet your neighbors.
Yeah, I'm like, Brent, come on, man. I don't want to give the side of peace. I don't like, one of my rages, I don't like when I'm in a shopping, a supermarket, and you've got your cart dead ass in the middle of the damn lane, oblivious to humans coming on either side of you towards you, and it takes people on me and someone on the other side of you literally standing there looking at you for to go, oh, excuse me.
I get yelled at because I wait for that, and Tony's always like, just say excuse me. Like he will. He'll be like, excuse me. Yeah. I mean, he'll just go right down the aisle.
I like to just stare there and just stare at you and just stand there.
What bothers me.
So you feel my presence.
What bothers me in the store is I was just at Mark's a few weeks ago. This lady was so close to the back of me as we're standing in line. I'm like, what, do you want to hug me from behind? I don't know what's going on right now. Why can I hear you breathe? I mean, she was so close to me.
It's awesome.
I mean, I don't even, like, I'm friendly. You know that. Like, that was way too close for me, even.
That is your cue to call. How would you like to be in the running for a chance to win the ultimate high school graduation celebration here from Q92? Are you a high school grad? Are you the parent of a 2023 high school grad? Here's what you could win. You could win yourself a laptop, a free rental of a inflatable slide from J&J Inflatables, a graduation yard card with your name on it from A through Z Yard Cards, and food from Grinders Above and Beyond for 30 people. Sound fun? Sound like it'd be awesome? I know. Call right now, 330-450-9292, and you'll become a finalist. And maybe you'll get the call from Lauren and myself Thursday morning saying you're the winner. Caller 10, good luck. It's Megan Trainor right now. It's Mother on today's Hit Music Q92. How great is that? I could go for some breakfast food right now.
Same.
Bacon, eggs, toast, and pancakes with a glass of orange juice.
Scrambled eggs with some fresh pico de gallo and some avocado.
Pico de gallo. Get over yourself.
Oh, I love pico.
Pico de gallo.
That's probably one of my favorite things ever.
I don't even know what that is.
It's so versatile. Christian, you know what pico is.
No, I don't.
It's chopped up. It's basically like a salsa, but it's like a fresh salsa. So it's garlic, onion, tomatoes, cilantro, some jalapeno, and you toss it with the olive oil and some salt and some cumin. So good.
Just awful.
No, you can eat it on chippies. You can have it on your eggies.
And it would be gross either way. You might as well pee on your plate.
Oh, stop.
That is awful. I could give you maybe for chips, but for breakfast?
Oh gosh, it's so. Haven't you ever had salsa? Like
I don't like salsa.
Of course you don't.
Salsa's
I'm surprised
trash.
though a little bit because it's kind of like it's like a ketchupy base.
No,
Kind
I
of.
only eat tortilla chips solo with nothing on them.
That's my daughter.
Just salt them, please.
And if she does, she like literally dips it in the salsa, so it's got like the slightest coating of salsa on it, but she doesn't actually like take salsa on her chip.
The slightest is too much. Just give me a handful of Tostitos.
Oh no, Mexicans it's my favorite.
And I
Pico,
don't like those
guacamole.
scoops. The scoops don't taste as good as the normal Tostitos.
I would go with that, except for when you're eating pico, because then it's like a little bowl for your pico. Follow me with this. Do you like white cheese dip? Like Mexican cheese?
No, I don't like cheese.
Oh, that's right. Gosh, Christian.
I'm not going to eat anything with cheese.
I
Unless
guess
it's mac and cheese.
I never remember your cheese affliction because to me, it's like I've never met anybody who doesn't eat cheese. Unless they were like totally lactose intolerant, make them violently ill. That's all.
I only grilled cheese, but has to be yellow cheese only.
Yes. You'll eat Kraft macaroni and cheese,
Kraft
right?
macaroni and cheese and Velveeta shells and cheese? Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
You put cheese on my pasta, I won't touch it. Put cheese on my burger, I won't eat it. I will not eat cheese by itself. I don't like cheese on anything except grilled cheese. The best grilled cheese, Panera Bread. It's fantabulous.
I like Panera's. I also like Rockneys. You would like Rockneys. It's on Texas toast. So it's thick, like the Panera one with lots of cheese inside.
Gotcha.
Rockneys has a mean grilled cheese.
Gotcha. A girl I know has called off 3 weddings in the last 4 years. I'm guessing that's one of the cases of don't know enough before jumping in -1. One did cheat.
Oh.
Hold on. So she was engaged 3 times in the last 4 years?
I hope these were like backyard weddings and not like church, reception hall, caterer, photographer.
Maybe she should just date for a while.
Yeah.
Talk about not knowing it. I mean, 3 years.
I know it's not free advice Friday, but that's my advice.
I'm not trying to be a Judge Judy here, although I guess I am.
Okay.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
In 4 years,
maybe she's got
during
like a
3
fear of
relationship,
commitment.
a fear she's getting engaged every week.
Yeah, but she's not going through with all of it. So the commitment part, like when it gets too deep, she starts drowning and she bails. She gets out of the pool.
No, there's something there. There's something we need to talk about there. There's an issue there.
She's afraid of commitment.
She runs to it very quickly.
Yes.
And then runs away from it. Now, again, the one did cheat. I'm not going to give
that's
that
like
one.
Runaway. That's like real life runaway bride.
But still, to have 3 different engagement rings on in 4 years?
Yeah, that's
from
fast.
3 different guys?
That's fast.
And you married none of them?
Right.
Now, again, the one was an a-hole and cheated.
Yeah.
Q92, hello, who is this? Kim, where you calling from?
Yay, Kim.
All right, Kim from Yay Canton. Congratulations, you're caller number 10. You're now a finalist.
Yay.
All right, Kim, tell us a little bit about your graduate.
I'm so excited. My son will be graduating from Dover High School on May 26th. So he could really go to Marietta College to play football. So
That's awesome.
A laptop and whatnot. So yay.
For sure. What's your son's name?
Gavin.
All right. Well, Gavin and you, Kim, are now finalists for this amazing high school graduation celebration package. Congratulations to him on graduation, but you're now included to win that inflatable slide rental from J&J Inflatables, the graduation yard card for your yard, food from Grinders Above and Beyond, and of course that laptop. Just tell everybody your favorite station that made you the latest finalist.
Q92.
Hey. I'm just excited to sleep in. Every weekend I look forward to it.
No idea.
But sleeping in for me is like 8 o'clock. 7:30, 8 o'clock.
I told you. I get up at 4:20 every day. On a Saturday or Sunday, I can sleep until 10 or 11 like it's nothing.
I couldn't do it. My body's like wired that way.
I'm good. I'm like...
To be fair, though, I know you get in bed early, but you usually don't fall asleep till later than I. I'm usually in bed asleep by 10:30.
With the baby, though, now, I can literally be... I've never been able to do this in my life. I mean, in my life, I can fall asleep now in 5 minutes.
Well, yeah, because you're exhausted.
In 5 minutes. I lay down. There's no more, like, tossing, turning, putting on a movie, watch the movie, look up I'm like...
You get in bed and
the
you're out.
second... I didn't make it to the end of the draft.
Oh, wow.
The draft, and I've never in my life, I'm that big of a sports fanatic.
Yeah.
Now, had the Bears been picking late, I would have been up. But the Bears had picked at 9, or so they were 10 or whatever. We're fine. But I was in bed, fell asleep for the end of it, didn't wake up till the baby woke me up. I can now literally fall asleep in 5 minutes, and I'm the kind of person that would get in bed, and it would probably be an hour before I fell asleep every day, no matter what.
I have this really bad habit of getting in bed and, like, I'll turn on what I want to watch on Pluto. Because I love Pluto. That's like my guilty pleasure. I love all the old shows that are on Pluto. I know, but I love Pluto.
They show like
they're
5 minutes of a show, and it's like commercial.
I know, but they're short, though. They're usually in and out in like a minute.
They take more breaks than like
Yeah, I
any other service.
I know. It's free, isn't it?
Because I watch The Challenge, and they'll be like, welcome to The Challenge, commercial. I'm like, I know it's free, it's cool, but God, do they take a lot of commercial breaks in their shows.
Yeah.
Like 6 or 7.
That's fair. But I love it. I love Pluto. But my toxic trait, my guilty, I need to stop doing it because it keeps me awake longer, way longer than I need to be or should be, is I'll turn that on, but then I don't watch it. I grab my phone and I start scrolling through TikTok. And then the next thing I know, 20 minutes has gone by and it's like, oh my God, I need to put my phone down. Like, I got to get up.
I've been doing that. It's been helping.
Helping you fall asleep?
Yeah.
Sometimes it does because my eyes will get heavy, but lately I've been sucked in at all of like the Eras Tours videos. There's been great recipes on there. You know what? I plugged back into Pinterest yesterday. Like, I spent a lot of time looking at...
Why don't you just go play Angry Birds while you're at it?
I know, but it's been a while since I was on my Pinterest board, but I love Pinterest. I love it.
Was Candy Crush played too?
I forgot how much I missed it.
By the way, Candy Crush was a great game.
Oh my God, I loved it. Divine.
It is a great.
That's usually how you usually say it.
Sugar Crush.
There you go.
Divine.
I'd still play it.
from the biggest artists. Today's hit music, Q92. We are Q92.
Down right here on today's hit music. It is Q92 951. Coming up towards the end of the morning show on this absolutely gorgeous Monday morning. Yeah, it's Monday, but just look outside. Go outside. You'll feel better. If you're at work or school, ask them, say you have to go to the bathroom. Just sneak outside.
Well, that's I'm gonna
take a smoke break.
I'm gonna go out and warm my hands up as soon as we sign off here.
There you go. You think it's that cold here?
My hands are like ice. I think it's just because I've been drinking so much cold water.
From the Life Sip.
No, it's from the Circle.
Life Sip on it.
I know, but Life Sip is like the brand, the cartridge that's in here.
Okay. There you go. There you go. So once again, I know it's after the fact, but happy Mother's Day. I hope you all had a great Mother's Day weekend with your family and your friends. You enjoyed yourselves. And I hope you had a great morning. We woke you up. We got you going. We hooked up, man. Talk about all over the map today. Ever since that day, Canton almost had a full sweep.
Yeah, they did.
The prizes today, we hooked up Morriston, which I never heard of until this morning. We hooked up Morriston, Scioto, Austintown, Alliance, and Dover.
Wow.
We were all over the map.
That's pretty
today.
diverse. That's awesome. Yeah.
I like that a lot. Everywhere there. So that's my first Morriston winner. I honestly never got one before.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
When you said it, I was like, what? Where?
Yeah, I don't know.
It's like, cool.
We have one more winner to get, though.
Yes, we do.
So we bribe you guys every day to come over and watch our new live video stream where you can see us live in studio every day as we do the show from 7 to 10. And today we were bribing you with a 6-person VIP African Safari Wildlife Park Pass that you can use anytime this season. It's valued at $120. And today our winner is Russell Drake. So Russell Drake this morning checked in with us around 7:21. He and his family or his friends, whomever he chooses to take with him, will be headed to African Safari Wildlife Park this season. So congrats, Russell,
nice
and thanks for checking in with us this morning.
2 things I love we give away every summer are that and Rubber Ducks tickets.
Yeah, absolutely.
Those are really cool summer things to do.
Family friendly. You can use them anytime during the summer. It's not like we pigeonhole you into a game or a date or anything like that. So you can schedule it to your convenience.
Very, very cool. That's going to, like I said, do it for us. Appreciate you guys listening. Everyone that streamed us at Q92radio.com, thank you. Anyone that watched on Facebook, YouTube, and on Twitter, thank you as well. Anyway, you checked out the show. We appreciate that you did. We'll be back tomorrow morning. More chance to become a finalist for our graduation contest. It'll be the Rage Room.
Oh, I love Rage Room.
Rage Room coming up in the 8 o'clock hour as well. We'll have fun tomorrow, waking you guys up, getting you off to work and to school. Live and local radio continues next. Nicolina, your midday diva, is in here. Keller in the afternoon and Ryan at night. Live and local all damn day for you guys. Have a great day as always. Big thank you to Jake for pushing all the buttons, hitting everything on the live video stream you guys watch every day. Without him, we couldn't do it because it's a lot of buttons and such.
It is. It's a lot of buttons, a lot of movement over there. So thank you, Jake.
He does not stop. Remember, we learned he has no gray hair at all.
He has no gray hair, and he
full head of hair.
Lives in a war zone.
Lives in a war zone. Things we've learned about Jake. We might quiz you about Jake.
He might end up with some gray hairs, though, if he stays in that war zone.
That's very true. That's very true. We should have asked if anything bad happened in his town, but we don't want to get. No,
he said he was good for the weekend. He's shaking his
head.
All
right, fine. We want to get you in trouble, Jake. We wouldn't. we'd never do that intentionally. We'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. It's the weekend and future. It's Double Fantasy 9:54. It's Q92.